Hello, everybody. Hello, Lori. Hello, friends. How's it going? Hello, everybody. Hello, Livia. Hi, Elvia. How's it going? Hello, Lexi. Hello, Jacqueline. Hello, Slauson and Archizer. Hello, Greater Wave. Hello, MN. Hello, Delilah. Hello, GP. Hello, Leia. Hi, Chantel. Hello, Amy. Hi. Hello, Tears. Hello, Aubrey. How's it going? I have lipstick on my teeth. Thank you. Thank you. Is it loud? Is it too loud? Watching one of my old streams. You can't hear anything, you mean? Hello, Jill. Hi, Kathy. How's it going? Hello, Lizzie. Hi. Is it loud? Hi, Aubrey. Hi, Angel. How's it going? Hello, Caitlin. How you doing? Hi, everybody. Hello, Sugar Plum. Hello, Wolfabelle. Hello, Modird. Thank you, Rihanna. Volume is fine. Thank you, GP. Thanks, everyone. How's everyone doing? Okay, as long as you can hear me. Is the noise cancellation on? I can turn it off. Check it out. You ready? This is with it on. This is with it off. Hello, Lori Shoot. This is noise cancellation off. This is noise cancellation on. Hello, Carissa. How's it going? Good morning. What is that sound? Let me stand up really quick. What is that? Is that a child with like a literal noisemaker? Oh no, thank you. If this child has a noisemaker, we are leaving. Which really stinks. But like this child has like a literal maraca. Can y'all hear that? They've given their child a noisemaker. In you haven't missed much at all. Don't worry. You think it's fine? Okay. They have like a literal maraca, but like worse than a maraca. How's everyone doing? How we doing today, y'all? How's everybody? How's everybody doing? We all good? Okay, Elvia, thank you. Hello, Callie. Hello, Kristen. How's it going? Hello, hello. Thank you, Aubrey. Thank you very much. Thank you, Vamp. Birthday's going well so far, Brooke. It's going well. Thank you very much. So far, so good. Enjoying y'all's company for the most part. Hi, Daniela. How's it going? Hello. Hi, Quandis. Thank you, Kristen. You're on a train. Very cool. Thank you, Ryan. Thank you, Callie. Thank you, Carissa. Thank you very much, everyone. Thank you, thank you. Hello, Brianna. Is this a new restaurant? No, it's a place we've been to many times before, and we love it here. So I figured we'd come for the birthday. Yeah. Hello, Bruin. Hello, Hariso, Talia, Milo. Hi, everybody. Yeah, we've been here a bunch of times, so I figured it would be like a relatively good and, I guess, safe place to go for a birthday. Thank you, Em. Hi, Bruin Mama. Hello, Maggie. Thank you. Thank you very much. How's everyone else doing? What's going on? They gotta take that noise away. The kid literally has like, it's like a maraca, except it has like probably like metal shrapnel in the middle of it. They gotta take that kid's noisemaker away. That's absolutely grating on my nerves. There's no way they can allow that, right? Thank you, Eloise. That shouldn't be allowed, right? This is not a kid's place. I know, but like, it's just not cool. It is better than a screaming child. It's like literally like this high. It's like a high pitch here. I'll turn off the noise cancellation so maybe you can hear it better. It's just it's like one of those. It's like a wooden stick with a ball on the end, and in the ball is like, y'all hear it. Thank you, Emily. Yeah, this is with noise cancellation off. I have no idea where else to go. This was the birthday meal. It's a rattle. Yeah, it's a rattle. But we got a couple of very nice gifts. Thank you, Bree. Yeah, I think we're probably gonna have to leave, which really pains me because I'd planned to come here and the server and the chef was gonna make something nice. But if this kid has a rattle, no, we're as far away as we possibly can be from them, Brooke. They're like literally like 50 plus feet away from me. That's how loud it is. No, they just sat down. Let's say thank you to a couple of people who sent gifts before we go somewhere else. Thank you to Brooke, who sent $5. Thank you. Yeah, I might do that. I'm going to try that first, Veronica. I'm going to go talk to someone really quick. Is there anything that could be done about that shaker? Okay, because I don't want to go. I really want to eat here today, but I can't. I can't. Thank you. Okay, the GM is also deeply annoyed by this, so we're going to do something about it. I'm not the only one. The GM was like this, and I went over, and they were like, I'm on it already. Okay, great. So let's see how this resolves. I'm going to go ahead and do y'all a favor and turn the noise canceling back on. Oh yeah, super nice about it. There was a rattle, a kid with a literal rattle, just like shaking the rattle. That was very loud. How are the parents now stopping that? My guess, they don't care. This is a gift from Brooke. I know it is a beautiful restaurant. Brooke, send $5. Thank you, Brooke. Thank you for putting gas in the tank. I appreciate you, my friend. They sent $5 and said birthday tea on me. Oh, Brooke. Sounds good. What do you think? What do you think? Should we do tea or should we do a mocktail? Yes, I absolutely do have special plans. I'll talk about them in a little bit. One of them, Elvia. Yes, one of our favorite servers is here. Thank you very much, Brooke. I appreciate it. Mocktail or tea? I mean, I love tea. And the mocktails are, you know, they're $16 each, but we can give them a shot. Mocktail? Yeah? Okay. All right. Well, thank you very much, Brooke. Thank you for putting gas in the tank. Thank you also to Janine, who sent $5 as well. Thank you, Janine. And said, can't afford to sub, but wanted to say happy birthday. Thank you very much, Janine. I appreciate you. Thank you, friend. You're very sweet. And thank you for putting gas in the tank. I appreciate the birthday love, y'all. Thank you, Janine. Mwah. Thank you, Janine. Thank you, Brooke. Okay, let's read the mocktail menu, okay? And we can decide if we want a mocktail or if we want a tea. How old am I today? How old do I look, Sam? Also, they did something about the rattle. Thank God. I've never once seen a kid in this restaurant. Never once in my life. And I've been here a million times. And that's one of the reasons. Well, I like this place for a lot of reasons, but like 28. Well, thank you. Thank you, Candace. They've got a okay, I'm going to read the ones that they don't normally have because they have a special mocktail menu for January. I know the real answer, but LOL younger. Thank you, Candy. And thank you, Candace. Not a day over 22. Thank you, Sam. Thank you, Elvia. Never had a no liquor in a mocktail. It's completely non-alcoholic. So last time we did the salted caramel hot dark chocolate, it was kind of mid. So let's try one of the four others that we can try, because one is a tiramisu that we can't do because it has espresso in it. 21 today. Oh, wait, you say I'm 21? No, I'm 32. I'm 32 today. Thank you, though, Carissa. I think you know you're joking, right? Right. Yeah. Yes, they asked the parents to stop the rattle. They did ask the parents to stop the rattle. Thank God. I don't think they're thrilled about kids here either, which this is like not a restaurant that is particularly kid friendly. It's like very much like an adult vibe in this restaurant. Thank you, GP. I'll read it very soon. Yeah, Rattle is definitely an at-home toy. Like, just give the kid an iPad or something, you know? Mocktail number 1 is a kiwi mint swizzle with all mauve or all mauve blue agave NA tequila, which is, again, no alcohol. Kiwi, mint, lime, and club soda. That sounds pretty good. A Pathfinder Spritz, which has NA Amaro, non-7 Chinoto, I don't know what that is, and a tonic, so that's good. There's a difference between a well-behaved kid and a baby toddler with a rattle. Yeah, and the kid was like 4 years old, 3 or 4 years old with a rattle. It wasn't even a baby. It was a kid who like very much could just watch an iPad. If you're bringing your kid to a restaurant like this, it's one thing if you're at like, I don't know, an Applebee's. You can be more forgiving there. Thank you, Kathy. You're very sweet. And also someone sent a really sweet gift. We'll read it in a second. A couple, apparently. And then there's a Tati Garibaldi with a Wilderton Citrus NA Spirit, non-3 fresh orange, and soda. Now, I've been told that the pomegranate gimlet is a favorite. So do we want to try that one? Or do we want to go with the kiwi mint swizzle? The kiwi mint swizzle is like, looks kind of like, it's like fake tequila, and the pomegranate has fake gin. Go for pomegranate? Okay, we'll go for the pomegranate gimlet. Sounds good. Cool. We'll order that as soon as our server comes back. And in the meantime, let's read. Ooh, wow. Wow. Thank you, Baked Burrito. That ain't nothing, Baked Burrito. You're not messing around with that diamond thing. Thank you very much. Let's everyone say thank you to Baked Burrito. That is not an inexpensive gift. That thing is for serious. Dang. Thank you so much. Wow. Baked Burrito coming through the last week or so with just like some really generous gifts. Some Galaxies. We had that one before. 5,000 coins. Is that $50? Wow. That's really generous. Thank you for putting gas in the tank. Thank you for putting gas in the tank, Baked Burrito. Baked Burrito, I think a largely silent viewer as well, which is totally cool. There are lots of silent viewers out there. I love each and every one of you. And thank you for putting gas in the tank, Baked Burrito. You're very sweet. Mwah. Love you. Also, thank you to, this is from Ada. Hello, Ada. Ada, y'all, I'm assuming not from America because it's in like weird dollars and cents. Oh, wow, Germany. This is a gift from Germany. A $50 gift from I almost said surgery. Germany, y'all. Thank you, Ada. Ada said, this is Ada. Happy birthday, Miss Lady. With a celebration popper emoji, a balloon emoji, a cake emoji, and a gift box emoji. There's Ada, everyone. Let's all say thank you to Ada. Y'all are so nice. Y'all are so generous. Y'all are really spoiling me on my birthday. Thank you, everyone. Better have cake today? I think we'll find a way to have cake today, Aubrey. Don't worry. Thank you so much. Everyone, please drop some gas tank emojis. Thank you. Dang. If you're someone who's watching and you're not subscribed and you're just coming in for the first time, it's worthy of noting that as a live streamer, even when there's 1,400 people watching, there's no real guaranteed way to support yourself, right? Like, roses, great. Gifts are great. TikTok does take over half of it. But, like, you know, in the case of Baked Burrito, when they send something like the diamond thing, like, it's not insignificant. Even, you know, even that considered. And when people send gifts like this, like Ada sent $50, that's huge. This makes my streaming possible. I don't have a side gig that keeps, you know, things happening behind the scenes. Hi. So they have selected, the stream has selected the pomegranate gimlet.
Excellent choice, everybody. I'll get
Hear that?
going for you.
Excellent choice. Thank you. There we go. You okay? You okay, Bradley? Oh my, we got a large group coming in. Thank you, Ada.
So the family was a walk-in, and that other party over there was a walk-in.
Wow.
So this group, which I had sat over there because you were here,
They're going to be right here.
Going to be over here.
All right, we'll see how loud they are. Huh?
I think it's the birthday party.
They're a birthday party? Oh boy.
Your birthday party. They're here to celebrate your birthday.
Right. Well, give it a minute before you put that drink in, then maybe. Yeah. Oh boy. Thank you, Ash. We've just did y'all hear what our server just said? I guess I was too late trying to get a job for the vet. Thank you for the chicken, Eric. Or Aaron, excuse me. I misread those letters. You didn't miss anything, Rox. Um, you're good, bro. I'm not sure what happened. Oh, your dog passed away? Oh no. Oh no, Bradley. I'm so sorry. I think is that the case? Did your dog pass? I'm sorry. I might have missed it if you said it. I'm so sorry. If that's the case, I feel your pain. Let's send some love to Bradley today. I remember when I lost my Finn, before Mr. Nugget came along, there was Finn. And it's heartbreaking. It really is. It's like, it's losing a friend, is what it is. It's not easy. It breaks you a little bit. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, friend. Sorry. Thank you, Lanty. Sending your love to him. But anyways, let's read these gifts because these just came through. Thank you again to Ada for putting gas in the tank. It's not easy doing this, and y'all make it possible. Thank you also to Kathy. Kathy, are you there? Kathy also sent $50, following suit with Ada. Thank you, Kathy. Now, Kathy, I haven't texted you about this yet, but I'll be around I'll be somewhere tonight. So I need to figure that out. But no, not Kathy with a C. This is Kathy with a K, who just commented in the chat. They said have a great birthday, celebrating you, with a cake emoji, a party hat emoji with the smile, and a sparkling hat emoji. I might be leaving. There's a huge birthday party that may or may not be about to sit down next to me. And if it's going to be that we might have to go. I told them to hold on the mocktail until they sit down so we can see how loud they're going to be. Because they were supposed... So here's what happened, y'all. And Kathy, we'll get back to you, I promise. The family that has the kid with the rattle that stopped rattling was a walk-in. So they sat them where that party was going to be. And now the birthday party is going to be sat... Just ask... There are like 10 of them. I can't ask them not to be loud. I'm one person. So we're going to see how loud they are once they sit down. If they're too loud, we'll figure something else out. Maybe we'll go elsewhere. I have there's two pretty good options that we have if they're too loud. Anyways, Kathy, thank you so much. I love you, friend. You're the best. Thank you for putting gas in the tank. Hello, Belle. No, Epic's closed for lunch, sadly. As much as I would love them to be open for lunch. Thank you very much. I love you too. Thank you for putting gas in the tank. You know how this works, how streaming is not a particularly easy profession to make a living on, and I love doing it. I'm going to keep doing it as long as y'all let me by putting gas in the tank. That's really, it's as simple as that. So thank you. I love you. Appreciate you. Appreciate Ada, everyone else who's gifted today. And someone said they sent a gift, but I think you might have accidentally misspelled my name. If there's another person who said they sent a little something, but gotta make sure because there's people out there who use my picture and use people take advantage of people who misspell my name to get you money. So you should be able to get it back. Thank you, Belle. Yeah, GP. I think you might have misspelled it. If that's the case, because nothing came through, unless you sent it through one particular app. But yeah, triple check that my name is spelled correctly. It's in the bio because people will use my profile picture to, unless triple check. It's Lillycontino. If you spelled it Lily, there's someone who has a username there with my picture and make you think that's them. That it's me, but it's not. Okay, this table is they're all kind of congregating, waiting to sit down, I guess. If they sit down and it's not too loud, fine by me. I don't mind being close to people. Ask them to share their cake. I know. Yep, that's what happened, GP. That's what happened. I'm a little bit too L's. I'm sorry. You should be able to contact support and get it back, though. Hope that didn't affect your service. Yeah, we'll see. GP, you should be able to get it back. You should be able to get it back. There's a chance any. Yeah, it could be Lizzie, but like at the same time, like if it's too loud, it's too loud. We can only do so much. Certain things are not under someone's control. I don't know why they've been like literally standing there for like 10 minutes. It's GP. You just contact support and you can get it back. They'll be good about it. Just tell them what happened. They'll give it back. Does the rest? They certainly do, Belle, which is why I want to be here. But yeah, the chef also might do. If we stay, the chef said they might do something special because I'm here all the time. But once again, if good GP. Anyways, we can hang out and talk. Thank you again to everyone who gifted. We can hang out and talk for a few minutes while we see what our fate will be. Yeah, so tonight I do have plans. I am going out to dinner, Kathy, with someone, friend, just a friend. We're going to do that, hit that before we see a couple of different shows. Yeah, so far, Kimberly, so far, but they're also much farther away right now. Dinner with you, just a friend, fashion friend. Probably not GP, probably not, but you should be able to get it. You should. What type of shows? Just comedy shows. No, they cannot, Christina. This is the table that is the best lighting. It's not going to get much better. So it's either yes or no. Well, we'll see. No, he does not, Kathy. I have yet to text him because I also don't know what time I'm going to be there yet. So, yeah, fingers crossed. Fingers crossed we can stay here. But I'm not going to stay if it's too loud because it's my birthday and I'm not going to be uncomfortable on my birthday. It's a comedy show. I got nothing against drag, but drag shows aren't really my thing. I got plenty of drag queen friends. It's just not really my thing. Thank you, Bradley. So yeah, we're gonna go get some food, which is exciting because it's some of my favorite food. And then after, we are going to go to comedy shows because if you don't know, this week is San Francisco Sketch Fest. Thank you, Lucia. Hi, Keneal. We also got another gift that came through. Thank you, Allie. But San Francisco Sketch Fest is it's not like a festival in the traditional sense of the word. It's not like a big area with a bunch of different stages like that. It's more like over the course of 2-ish, maybe 3 weeks, there's just a lot of comedy shows that happen that are all a part of San Francisco Sketch Fest. Thank you, Ren Madison, for subscribing. Opa. Thank you, friend. Hello. So there's like a whole bunch, and there's so many shows at SF Sketch Fest that I love. I love SF Sketch Fest. I did it a bunch last year, and I'm doing it a bunch this year, even more this year. There's so many shows I want to see. Depends on which one you mean, Jimena. Oh, well, thank you, Ren Madison. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you. I appreciate you. How long have you been watching for? Fit check. Yeah, let's see where they're getting seated. Looks like they're getting seated kind of far away. Maybe not. We'll see. I'm just not sure how loud they're going to be. We'll do a fit check in a little bit. I don't want to stand up just yet. I want to let them sit down and see how that goes. A few months. Cool. Well, hi. Welcome. Welcome, welcome. And while we're waiting, let's also read a gift from someone. Well, speaking of Kathy's, so Kathy with a K gifted last, and now we have Kathy with a C. Lipstick on my teeth? I'll tell you what. Do I? Oh, yeah. Good? Good? Yeah, black lipstick, it's tough. How's Mama Tino? She's good as per usual. The black lipstick is a slay. Thank you, Belle. I'm not sure when I'm going to Square Pie Guys again. Used to go often. It was a pizza spot. Oh, the margarita pizza is Tony's, probably. Is probably what you're thinking about. It's so good. If you're going to get one pizza, get the margarita pizza from Tony's. It's so good. Did I get harassed there? I got misgendered at Tony's a couple times by like table cleaner people. I don't think my server ever misgendered me. It happened a couple times. But also, Tony's is just not the best streaming location. Especially, they recently redid their outdoor situation like the last year. I'm still thinking, I'm not sure yet how. We're going to give them a second. I'm assuming they're going to have drinks and stuff, so it will probably get louder.
And then the age is now actually 12.
The what is?
Party is now 12.
The one that's right there? They're 12 people now. Okay, well, we'll give them a second. Yeah. Our server knows that it can be that I'm very sensitive to noise. Bradley, I cannot be the one to answer these questions. Not here. That's something you'll probably have to do some Googling. Anyways, Kathy, who just commented, we love Kathy, our favorite British curly girl lesbian, love, who sent me a very sweet voice note this morning, sent $20 and said, "Happy birthday, my sweet girl." Thank you. I hope you have the most wonderful day and hope you enjoy my Amazon gift as much as you loved my singing. Love ya. Heart emoji, smiling heart face emoji, queer emoji, Union Jack emoji, Kathy, XXX, which is British for kiss, kiss, kiss. Thank you, friend, for putting the gas in the tank. I appreciate you. You're very sweet and kind. Thank you, thank you. I'm excited. I mean, first off, thank you for the gift, but also Amazon gifts. Thank you. I'm excited. Yeah, one has arrived so far. I think someone got something that came in overnight, but we're going to wait till sometime next week to open all of them all at once. We'll probably do it during a Get Ready With Me stream. And maybe that one we'll do not sub only, so that just in case someone who wasn't subscribed but still bought a gift was watching, kind of thing. But thank you. What is Folsom? That is something you're going to have to Google, Aubrey. I cannot talk about it here, sadly. Just type in Folsom Street Festival in San Francisco, and your questions will be answered. Thank you, K-Bass. Oh, I'm sorry, Emma. But if you want to resubscribe, if you're able to, you can do so on a browser. Yeah, absolutely not. Yeah, not at all. No, it's not. No, it's not intrusive for me. It's not that you're intrusive. It's just literally, if you Google it, you will understand why I can't talk about it. Yeah. Yeah, you can do it on your PC. Only once your subscription expires, we found it's kind of different. For some people say they can't, some people say they can. It's such a cluster. Anyways, yeah, Google it. Just Google it, and your questions will be answered. Yeah, you see why I can't talk about it. Yeah, there you go. Yeah. So no, we're not going to talk about that. Okay, so lucky you, Rox. Lucky you. Can't get, yeah. Well, I'm glad to hear that, Choo Choo. So far, this table behind me seems to be pretty good. How is the sound? How's the sound? I mean, they seem to be pretty tame. So I think we're okay. I mean, look. I don't think it's bad. I think we're good. Now, there could come a moment when they decide to have some drinks, but I'm okay with this so far. So I think we're good. Okay. So we'll go ahead and tell our server to push through the mocktail order. Sound good? Hello, Null Void. And shall we read the menu? Oh, Renee. Oh, poor Renee. Poor Renee. I see what's about to happen to you. Thank you, Bobby B. Have you eaten yet? No, I have not eaten yet. Oh, thank you, Choo Choo. You're very sweet. I appreciate it. Thank you, Recent, for subscribing. 804. Cheers. Hello, Recent. How's it going? All right, let's read the menu. Oh, I guess I'll just do it myself. Okay. No. That was not a nice comment at all. I love how the background complements your outfit. Thank you. Yeah, I was waiting for Renee to go away too, but I got to her first actually. Thank you, Sad Bun. Thank you, friend. I appreciate you. All right, let's read the menu. Actually, before I read the menu, we got another gift that came through, y'all. Another gift. Y'all are spoiling me today. Thank you, everyone. This is from someone whose first initial starts with F. Hello, F. How's it going? F sent $40. Thank you. I haven't seen you here in a long time, my friend. I know F. I don't. This is a question. I wonder. Now, F, is this. Actually, I don't know. Thank you very much, friend. And thank you, Leia, for subscribing. Let's throw some gas tanks up for F. They said simply happy birthday with a cake emoji and a popper emoji. Thank you very much, my friend. Very sweet. This is someone who I know very well. I won't say exactly who, but I will say they've been a lovely for a long time. They're someone I trust implicitly. I have connected with them outside of stream, and they're lovely. And yeah, that's all. Thank you very much. I love you. Thank you for putting gas in the tank and making this whole stream happen, because it doesn't happen out of nowhere. So I appreciate you. Okay, let's read this menu, shall we? We start with Castelvoltrano olives. Okay, just olives. They have I have no idea how to say this. I will try because it's my birthday, and we all have to pretend like I say it perfectly. Okay, I'm gonna say an Italian word. You have to pretend like, oh my gosh, Lily, your pronunciation is so good. How did you do that? Asiwege I uova deviled egg. This is appetizers we're reading. So it's a deviled egg with anchovy and marinated sardines. The ones that have already been purchased, Kimberly, are off. They are already. So everything you see has not yet been purchased. When did I learn to speak Italian? Juju? It's just in my blood. What can I say? So it's like a fishy deviled egg, which could be good. Thank you, Carissa. They have guanciale meatballs, which are really good meatballs. They have a bacala mantecato di alarco, which is just like a little piece of bread with whipped salt cod on top. Cod, like fish, parsley and garlic. Had it once, decent, but maybe not exactly my thing. They have a caprese, which is a ramini mozzarella di bufala. So mozzarella, sugo al pomodoro, tomatoes, micro shiso, basil oil, and balsamic pearls. Okay. They have a forest floor, which is porcini sformato. I think sformato is like a savory flan, if I'm not mistaken. Glazed wild mushrooms, beach mushroom saor. That sounds pretty good. I love the lamp behind you. I wish there was one behind you directly so I could see it. I know, right? It's very good looking. Hi, Liz. How's it going? Thank you, Eyes Bright. Very sweet. Thank you. They have a polpo, which is octopus, with avocado crema, salsa verde, and Calabrian chili. Okay. And then last time we were here, we did the fanciest appetizer, which I'm open to do again. It is a bit of a splurge because it's a $21 little tiny thing. It's like 2 bites. But it's stracci and caviar. Thank you, Lex. Which is caviar, stracciatella, which is cheese, K&J pear, asparagus, and a cured egg yolk shaved on top. So of those, I like, you know what? The deviled egg sounds interesting. We could do the caviar again. Thank you, Chris, for resubscribing. Hi. Thank you. Opa. Cheers. The deviled egg sounds good. The meatball sounds good. The caviar sounds good. We could do that again. We could do the caviar again. Should we do a poll? Deviled eggs, meatballs, caviar. Now there's also they also do something that's just like a big bowl of stracciatella. It's $18 with pistachio, green olives, and focaccia, and you can get bread with it, which is also very good. Also very good. I don't know what that is. What is that? Chanterelle mushrooms, California bay-leaf, pizza bianca. Probably just cheese and bread. Can non-subscribers vote in the poll? Yes, they can. Caviar, you deserve it. We'll see. We'll see how the poll goes. Is user 52 here? They can do the poll. If not, we'll just talk about it, and or maybe we can do like a little championship poll, do a series of polls. They also have something we've never done here. Is they have they have meat and cheese plates, so you could do like a salami plate. You get 5 different meats for $39. Oh, thank you, Juju. Poll is up, y'all. So user 52 is always on it. All right, let's see what y'all think. Caviar, deviled eggs, meatball. Caviar winning, 41%. Caviar winning. Caviar winning. Deviled egg in second. And they are fishy deviled eggs, so kind of different. We did the caviar last time. It is a splurge. It is only a couple bites. It's really good. So we could do it again. If y'all want to see it again, it was really good. All right, looks like caviar is probably going to win. The bullet cheese too, right? Thank you, Mickle. Can't see the polls. Really? Even the top left? Should have the egg since you already... I mean, that's true. We didn't have eggs last time. Or we could just do both. I mean, look. If y'all really want to splurge, we could. But I like the caviar. Caviar's good. We'll see. We'll see what else we want to get. Okay, they also have, you don't see the poll, it already happened, Bruin, I'm sorry. That's true, Lizzie, that's true. Thank you, Samantha. They have pizza. They got mortadella pizza, which has stracciatella, pomegranate, if we want to go with the pomegranate theme, pistachios, and rucola, which I think is a green of some kind. There's a whipped artichoke pizza, which has truffle, parmesan, and rucola. I have a feeling rucola is like arugula, is my guess. And then a margherita pizza with ramini, mozzarella di bufala, and basil. Yeah, we could do pizza today too. They have a Hawaiian big eye tuna carpaccio with olives and tomatoes, so that's like cured fish. They have a chopped salad. They have a butternut squash soup, and they have a kale Caesar salad, which is quite good. And I'm not even big on kale, but it's very good. It has farro, Caesar dressing, an egg, a soft egg, and focaccia croutons, which are good. Artichoke pizza, that's true. We could do the artichoke pizza, or even the mortadella pizza. I know, Kayla, you were really into the artichoke pizza last time. They also have a risotto with black trumpet mushrooms, English peas, and pistachios. They have a bigoli freschi, which is basically just like pasta, homemade pasta, and a ragu sauce, but it's duck instead of beef, and there's like notes of orange and clove. Could be good. Mortadella pizza, artichokes are your most favorite vegetables. Well, keep that in mind. They also have a scampi alla Venezia, which is red shrimp, white wine, lemon, and herb gremolata. No thanks. Oh, thank you, Michael. So I think... And I do believe they did say, I'll have to ask our server, because I think they had mentioned like maybe there would be something special made today, and I want to make sure before we get too into it. Thank you, Kindy, for subscribing. I'm not sure how to say your first name, but thank you very much. Cheers, Opa, welcome. How's it going? And thank you, Anna. Opa, hello, welcome. How's it going? Thank you. Is it Ricky? Am I saying that right? I know, it's a great restaurant, Aubrey, and truly one of my favorites. One of my favorite restaurants. Okay, I think we're good. The noise is not what we thought it would be, which is really good news. Thank you, Giggles. Yeah, 2 Opas. Opa. Hi, Anna. Thank you. Also, we got another gift, but I'll read it in just a second. Seems okay. I'm okay. Are you okay? It's okay. Well, my offer from earlier stands. I won't say what it is on stream, though.
So we want to go ahead with those?
Yes, the pomegranate gimlet, I think. And in terms of an appetizer, well, you say there was something like an entree that I should...
The chef wanted to make like a seafood soup with crab.
Okay. And would that be a main, or...?
I would consider that maybe a main dish.
Okay. Well, that would be wonderful. And I think we're gonna splurge a little bit on the appetizers. The caviar bite was excellent, and I think also the deviled eggs. Thank you. So there we go, y'all. Happy birthday to you is being sang in our house again. Thank you to whoever you are singing me happy birthday in user 52's house. I'm assuming that user 53 is singing me happy birthday. That's my guess. Oh, that's fun, Caitlin. Yeah, seafood soup sounds good. You're not missing much, Jillian. Okay, so let's read a very, very generous gift. Y'all are insane. I love y'all, and I mean that in a good way. This is from someone whose first name starts with a G. Hi, G. Hello. G sent $50. 50, y'all. 50. Wow. And said, happy birthday. I love you. Well, I'm going to be the first to say it back. I love you too. $50 is a lot of money, y'all. It's not it, and like even by San Francisco standards, it goes a long way. Not just for these meals, but for me to make rent every month, for me to pay health insurance for this surgery I got coming up. I still don't know how much it's going to cost. They have not told me yet. All I know is my out-of-pocket max, which is my guess is I'll probably just end up paying that, which is a lot. But you know, yeah, treats. Nugget needs his treats. He also needs his insulin. You know, groceries, all sorts of stuff. It's not like I have a source of income really outside of content creation. So I appreciate y'all. I love y'all. I love doing this. Like I said yesterday, someone asked what my birthday wishes would be, and one of them was if I could just comfortably do this for the rest of my life, I would. I'm not. I don't need to be well off at all. I just love doing this. I find this so wonderful and fulfilling. So, okay. Well, DM me about it, Kimberly. Yes, today is birthday lunch, and then I have a birthday dinner later, which I won't be streaming. But what did Murphy ask? Am I getting top surgery? No, not getting top surgery. I am quite happy with what I have. Yeah. Thank you, Lauren. Happy birthday. Anyways, thank you very much, G. I love you. You know I love you. G has been lovely for at least a few months now. I think like over 3 months, something like that. And I won't say their name out. I know y'all know their username, but like, just know that like, I see you, I love you, and you are a valued, lovely, and I appreciate you. Thank you for everything. Opa. Thank you. Y'all are the best. Thank you, Kale. Thank you, Aubrey. We see and love you. Cool. All right. So this meal, we had a little bit of a rocky start with questionable amounts of sound. But the table behind us seems to be well behaved. The kid with the rattler is no longer rattling, which is good. I'm glad your dog has Nugget has a lot of fans. How is Mama Tina? Mama Tina's great. Yeah, I haven't talked to her yet today, but I did talk to another family, Tino, and we had a nice little conversation, just like, you know, how your family calls on your birthday. Thank you, Simmy. Kicking back on business class on the train with my feet up, pretending to be waiting with you, Lily. Oh, very cool. Thank you, Colleen. I agree. The audio quality is good. Eating. Yes. Oh, business class. Nice. Good call. I don't want this to be rude because it's not intended. Okay. Ask away. Justin, just whatever you have to say in your part 2, it might get filtered. So let us know after you send the part 2. Yeah, it's a little nervous, but hey. Sometimes people think they're being rude or that they might be rude and it's not rude at all. There's been plenty of times that that's happened. We'll give just in case the benefit of the doubt. Hello, Backwoods. Happy day. I know. Is it 30? 31 because it was at the beginning of the year, right? 31. What app? We ended up getting 2 apps because it's my dang birthday. We got a caviar bite, which I'll talk about. I'll describe more when we get it, and anchovy sardine deviled eggs. 31. Congrats. How's it going? Backwoods? How's sobriety treating you? I'll tell you what. It's not easy. I've been struggling a lot with it. Well, maybe not this week, but a week or two ago, oh boy, I had some close calls, y'all. You did send it? Okay, it must have gotten filtered. Can user52 say something? And just in case, do you want me to call you Abby, by the way? Can maybe, or you can try and say it a different way. But I'm allergic to fish. I wish I could try them. Eggs, they sound delicious. We'll see. I mean, I'm not super big on either anchovies or sardines, but like, sounds good. So we'll see. Yeah, it was filtered. 7 days away from 7 months smoke-free. Good for you, Kaylee. That's huge. That's huge. We've ordered apps, and apparently the chef is making me a special seafood soup, which is off the menu. So that is our main. So we're going to see how that is. Hello, Banana Bread. How's it going? We hit 800 subs. Well, technically we fell to 800 subs. Our goal is 900 right now. It has been for a while. We've been very slower than I thought, dipping down because people just, it's very hard to subscribe on TikTok right now. Thank you, Maddie, for the chicken. It's very hard to subscribe. Yeah. Not at all, Aubrey. What am I sober from? There was one thing that I can kind of tell you, which is I gardened for the better part of a decade, and it was very unhealthy for me. It was bad. But there was something else that's kind of hard to talk about, but let's just say it was worse than gardening. So I got off of both of them, and that was a little over 5 years ago, like 5 years and a month, 5 years plus 1 month. And then also a little over 2 years ago, I stopped drinking alcohol and doing other substances. And then like maybe a year and a half ago, I stopped drinking caffeine. Although I think I have slipped up with caffeine here and there. I've not like had a cup of coffee or anything like that. But you know, I guess it's maybe not fair to say I'm caffeine free. But I do not drink caffeinated drinks. You know, I'll have chocolate because I love chocolate. I can't stop chocolate. You know, in the mornings I have these little things called Bootylicious muffins, which are just like little microwave muffins. They're great. And they have a little caffeine in them. And I'd be lying if I said it's not like a little, like nice little thing in the mornings, but it's pretty minimal. So yeah. So that's the most I've like cheated on things, if that makes sense. Yeah. Robbie, thank you for subscribing, Robbie. 808. Opa to you. How's it going? Cheers. Hello. I know it doesn't answer all of your questions, but that is like most of it. Yes, the muffins have protein, have 25 grams of protein each. I see what you mean. Very could y'all. Why'd I cut caffeine? Because I was abusing it. Am I the only person who hates chocolate? I went to school with someone who hated chocolate, and it was weird. Do you drink matcha? No, matcha definitely falls under the realm of caffeinated drink. All right, y'all. This is the pomegranate gimlet. It has Ritual non-alcoholic gin. Ritual is the brand. Lime, honey, pomegranate, and strawberry. Yeah, you hate anything sweet. What are you gonna do? The friend I'm going out with tonight is also one of those people. She had her birthday recently, and she always, like, one of her jokes when she brings it up about how she doesn't like sweet things, she said, I'd rather have mashed potatoes than a birthday cake. And it was her birthday last week, and her friends made her a mashed potato cake, which was funny. No, this is just a mocktail. Don't worry, no alcohol here. Okay. So here's the thing that Abby was talking about. I think this is the question, not a sweets person. That's fine. Any plans for the weekend? I'll talk about that in a little bit. But thank you, Abby. Now, I think one thing I want to clarify about facial feminization surgery, I'm not getting facial feminization surgery so I can be prettier. Okay? That's a very important distinction, because if it were just so I could be prettier, it would not be gender affirming surgery. It would be cosmetic surgery, right? Which is a very different thing. There's a very different intention behind it. Gender affirming surgery is a medical necessity. Gender affirming care is a medical necessity. So I know I look great right now. And I'm sure I will look great after. but it's not so that I can walk around and people be like, wow, she really is prettier now. It's so that I can walk around and feel more comfortable in my body. Does that make sense? And then will I change my hairstyle after? Um, I'll have to do something because I'm going to basically lose like, you know how like a hairband sits, like a hairband width of hair will just be completely gone roughly after the surgery. So I don't really know what my hair is going to, I'm going to have to see how it goes. And maybe I'll figure something out. But yeah. Not to be rude, but were you ever jealous of cis women before you transitioned? Oh, yeah. I still tend to be sometimes. I mean, uh, yeah, absolutely. And I think it's a pretty common experience amongst trans femmes to be jealous of cis women and trans mascs to be jealous of cis men. Um, just because, you know, certain things that they have, we don't, and we wish we did sometimes. I think it's a natural jealousy. Now, what you do with that jealousy is up to you, right? You could get bitter about it, or you could try to appreciate the journey, excuse me, I was reading Kaylee's comment, the journey that you've been on and how far you've come, and be proud of yourself and not worry too much about it. Yeah, cis women are jealous of other cis women, absolutely. People are jealous of people. Well, thank you, Avi. What does cis mean? Cis is the opposite of trans, Anna. So if you don't know what cis means, chances are you are cis. It's the opposite of trans in the same way. Think about it this way: when you come out of the womb, they put a label on you. It's either boy or girl, right? They say, "Oh, that's a boy," or "Oh, that's a girl." They put a little label on you. Usually, the label is correct. Usually, but not always. Sometimes they put the label on, like they put boy, the label boy on me. Actually, incorrect. Not correct. I was actually a girl the whole time. Surprise. So for people whose label matches the one they are, so if, you know, you came out and they put the label girl on you and you grow up and you're like, yep, I'm a girl. The label matched. That makes you cisgender. And if the label doesn't match, like it didn't in my case, I'm transgender. Cis means on the same side of, like your label is the same. Trans means opposite, so it's the opposite label. Yeah. I hope that makes sense. Any plans? I know you mentioned your hairline. That's why I was wondering. Yeah, no, you didn't offend it at all. That was not an offensive question. Totally fine. Yeah, no, I'm not sure what I'm sure my hairstyle will need some sort of adjustment, but I don't know what it is yet. I'm not worrying too hard about it, worrying too much about it. Plans for the weekend? Yes, I'm seeing a bunch of comedy shows. Thank you, Wonka. Hello, Evie. Will the new hairline take away your bangs? You know, that's a great question, Yellow. I don't know. I don't think it will take the bangs them away. I have a feeling it's going to be a little bit deeper, but maybe it will. I don't know. It's hard to say. But whatever it is, we'll make do. Of course, Anna. Hello, Ginger. Is this a safe space to share something I did pre-transition? Of course so. And just make sure, it's something embarrassing. I'll tell you what. I'll share an equally embarrassing story. I know it looks delicious. I still have yet to try it. I think the T word was cheeky to. You thought it was a cheeky word to call trans people. Yeah, sure. Yeah. I don't fault you for that. You called a friend that once. Wow. Yeah. I mean, look, it is what it is. And as I'm sure you know, plenty of trans people are trying to reclaim that word. So you hear that word. So I still cringe a little bit at it, but there are plenty of trans people who try to reclaim that word. I'm not ready to reclaim that word. But some people are. Who knows, your hairline may make it easier to style my hair. I mean, look, at the end of the day, Chris, over time, my hairline is going to be so much better post-surgery. It's going to be the awkward phase where the hair grows back, right? Because this is like 4 years of growth. So it's gonna have to be nowhere. If you read their comment, it kind of spells it out for you. Read Hith's comment. I have a trans friend who says that word all the time as a joke. Doesn't bug me, but I wonder. Yeah, sometimes you hear it jokingly. Sometimes you hear it like non-ironically from trans people, and it's like literally just reclaiming the word. If it bugs other people, don't say it. Yeah, I mean, if I'm in a room full of trans people, or mostly like majority trans people, and that word gets thrown around, it can be endearing, right? especially if it's used with love, I wouldn't say nothing. Like it's a context thing. No. You're good, Lauren. There are people who simply don't know and need to be informed. Yeah, exactly. Thank you, Bradley. Do you shave your head for surgery? No. Ooh. Thank you. Perfect. Thank you. Did you miss anything? Food literally just arrived, so maybe not. Let's make sure y'all can see everything. I haven't tried the drink yet. No, I'm just trying to make a nice angle so y'all can see everything. Perfect. There we go. What do we order? So far, we've got the drink. We haven't tried it yet. We have our deviled eggs that have marinated anchovies. They have marinated sardines and anchovies on top. And then we have our $21 appetizer, which has caviar, stracciatella cheese, pears, pistachio, shaved egg yolks. I think that's it. I think we got a nice one little gift I'd like to read out from someone whose first name starts with a J. Oh. Jay, are you there? I know this person. Sorry it took a second. This is a fellow trans person. Hello, Jay. I'm not sure if they're subscribed actually. But Jay sent $2. Thank you, Jay, and said, "Happy birthday. You look amazing." Okay. Got it. They said just for you, and then they said some stuff. Some good news, which is huge. Good for you, Jay. Thank you for the gift, friend. I appreciate it. Thank you. Yeah, the eggs do look interesting. We'll see how it is. And then also another person with the initial J, different J, if you want to say who you are, you're more than welcome to. They also sent $2. Thank you. And said, after surgery, are you going to film it? With a vibrating pink heart emoji. Well, thank you very much, Jay. Other Jay. Yes, I'm absolutely going to film it. So as I get closer to the surgery, right, probably when I'm like 4 or 5 days out, so like later, like a couple weeks from now, I will, what I'm going to do, have you seen those videos where when people are about to get surgery, they'll be like 4 days before surgery, and it'll be like a pan of their face, 3 days, pan of their face, just like out in the world, 2 days, 1 day, day of, and they'll be like in the, waiting room showing their face, right before, show their face, right after, and it'll be like, whatever, bandages and stuff, 2 days out, 3 days out, that kind of, like, I'm going to make a video like that. So when the time comes, I will start filming those little clips. Yeah, I am going to record it. Anyways, first let's try the drink. Let's try the drink first. This is, once again, a pomegranate gimlet with NA gin, lime, honey, pomegranate, and strawberry. Hello, Stacey. Oh, that's nice. Oh, that's really nice. I mean, what does it taste like? It just tastes like a tart strawberry sweet drink. But it's really nice. It's not reinventing any wheel, but it's cute, it's tasty, it's refreshing. It's everything I wanted. So, bellissima. All right, what should we do first? Will I stream at home post-op? I will stream at home post-op, but like, I'm going to take some time. Like, it might be, I'm not going to give you the exact window, but like, we'll definitely be on by like the early days of March. Just to kind of like, if all goes to plan. So like, I'll probably take like a week off without any streaming. Then maybe the next week we can do some at-home streams, and then do normal stuff. Fun fact, did you know grenadine is pomegranate syrup and not cherry? I did not know that. Liz says eggs. Okay, we can go eggs first. All right, here we go. So once again, these are, actually these don't fall. These are deviled eggs, but with anchovies and sardines. See if I can get them to focus. I got a good view of those. Mm-hmm. Will I be posting videos before you return to streaming? Probably. Yeah. depending on like the kind of content I'm able to film. All right, here we go. We're gonna go one bite. All right. I've been 1 month gardening free and 1 week caffeine free. Wonka, good for you. That's awesome. What is the liquid? Probably like some olive oil on the bottom. Here we go. Good for you, Wonka. That's huge. Gardening free is not. I mean, both gardening and caffeine are hard to kick. Wow. That is a flavor explosion. I mean, it's really good. I'm not someone who's huge into sardines or anchovies, but it's not unwelcome. I don't think that like I would ever choose to put sardines or anchovies on it, but I get why they do. It adds a nice like briny kick to deviled eggs, which traditionally don't have that. It's very good. Never had deviled eggs, you're missing out. I've been gardening free since the end of November. It was super tough. It's easier now. Good for you, Emma. It is really hard in the early days. Yeah. I made it 7 months once before I made it 7 months gardening free and then relapsed. This was a long time ago, but it was, yeah. Sometimes you wait long enough, sometimes it'll get you when you least expect it. So you got to be careful. Thank you, Stacy. Thank you so much. You're an angry person. Yeah, you get very grumpy when you try quit gardening. That is very true. Hey, Bradley, you're all good, friend. No judgment here. All right, number 2. I mean, it's very fresh. And like the actual, you can see this is much like softer than a normal deviled egg interior. I don't know if they use just like more oil or what the ratio is, but it's much softer. Correct, Megan. Thank you, Rachel. Yeah. I got more of a taste of the sardine that time. Once again, sardines, not super my thing, but also not, I don't dislike them. They are just not on my like list of, oh my God, please, I want this. This might be an anchovy. Pretty dang good. It's pretty dang good. Are sardines fishy? Yeah. They're briny, a little fishy. But like, once again, I ain't mad about it. My husband is trying to stop gardening. He's struggling. It took me, I decided that I wanted to stop gardening probably somewhere in 2017. I really was like, I need to stop. It's a problem. And it took me 2 years of trying to get there. A lot of stops and starts. A lot of, I'll just stop. I just need it for one more day. I just need it for 2 more weeks. I just need it for whatever. I quit for 7 months at one point, and then just relapsed. And the last time I did it was the very end of 2019. I think the very end. Yeah, I haven't done it since. I've come very close, even recently, to relapsing, but I haven't. Luckily, thanks to some friends and some fortitude on my own part. Quitting anything is hard. It's very hard. Yeah. So yeah. Okay. Anyways, those were the deviled eggs. Pretty decent. My husband left the hospital to garden when I had my son. Yeah, that's a problem. That's a problem. All right, so this we had last time. Did you quit gardening before caffeine? Yeah, way before. This is what we had last time. It's really good. We had this before. It's so good. So once again, bottom floor is the bread. Then we have pear. Then stracciatella, which is very soft and delicious cheese. Then shaved fennel, I think. Pistachios and shaved egg yolk. Really good. And caviar, of course. Can't forget the caviar. Was there a reason I stopped gardening? I was abusing it. I was doing it all the time. It's all I thought about. I was using it as a way to be okay with not being okay. Yes, this is the caviar. This is a $21 appetizer. What's causing you to shake uncontrollably? Oh, it was hard for me to stop gardening. I needed it because that's in the area where you might need to seek some, it's like true medical attention. because that's a problem. I mean, you gotta. I hope everything's okay now. Husband stayed by me since I nearly passed, and so did my son. Now we're okay. I'm glad that you're okay now. Thank you, Cody, for subscribing. Hello, Cody. Opa to you, my friend. Hi. Hello, Cody. All right. Let's try it. Here we go. It's so good. Oh my god. I mean, it's just like last time. I know there's stuff on my lips. We'll take care of it. The cheese, the crunch, the brininess of the caviar, it just comes together to be a pretty incredible bite. I forget what score I gave it last time, but I think this is a 10 out of 10 appetizer. Price aside, which is pretty crazy for what it is, it's so good. Oh, man. How do you compete with that? I don't think you do. I don't think you do. And if you're wondering what stracciatella is like, it's kind of like cottage cheese, but 10 times better. Closing my eyes and eating while I eat my rice cake with Jenny's. I love rice cakes. I'm glad you like them, Cody. What did Liz say? I use gardening as medicine. Look, great. I think plenty of people use gardening. I think is an important thing that people have access to. And there are plenty of people out there who can use it responsibly. Oh, you keep getting filtered? You're trying to say it in a slightly different way, Katerina, maybe? I'm just not a person who can garden responsibly at all. It's a slippery slope. If I garden once, I'm gardening every day. And it's all I think about. It's all I want. Every day, anytime I feel stress, I just think about T-minus 3 hours or whatever till I'm gardened. And it's like, and it's how and it's how you're okay. It's like how I was okay with not being okay, right? Because I was not okay. Would you be uncomfortable if someone did it around you? Well, I'd like to say the answer is no, Brianna, but if I'm being honest, April was a very intense gardener, okay? She gardened every day. And, fine, that's her thing. But I told her, thank you, that I could be around it. And I think that was very triggering for me. I think that's one of the reasons I came close to relapse was that I was around it. Yes, Belle. So I prefer not to be around it at all. Yeah. Do you find it hard to talk about? I don't find it hard to talk about. Yes, Belle. But I do find it hard to be around. I find it very difficult to be around, yeah. Would you say it's the same with alcohol? No. I couldn't care less if people drink around me because alcohol was never my vice at all. Is it painful to talk about April? Less and less. I don't miss alcohol. I miss gardening. Liz said, when you've gone through every anxiety med and none work, I'm thankful to have one working. And good for you. Good for you. I love that. Right. And it does good for a lot of people. You didn't miss everything, Tanya. We've only done appetizers. Do me and Emily talk at all? No. How's my lip doing? No, this is not an alcoholic drink. This is non-alcoholic gin, lime, honey, pomegranate, and strawberry. It doesn't even really taste like gin, even like fake gin. It's just like a strawberry juice, basically. Emily stayed a lovely. I mean, we ended on April? Wait, April or Emily? I don't talk to either of them, but like they're exes. So Emily and I ended things very amicably. I got no issue with Emily. She's very sweet. our relationship ended because it needed to, and it's all good. April, less amicable, but I'm getting over it, and I don't think she identified as a lovely. She never watched the streams. No, not actual balcony gardening. Okay, you don't drink either. There you go. Last time I had alcohol, I have a counter, like a however many days since. It's been over 2 years. I think cutting ties is the way to get over someone. I agree. Yeah. Oh yeah, that's right. Oh right, it is Emily's birthday today. I always forgot. We had the same birthday. Maybe I should say. Nah, it's probably best not to. I know. Aren't these restaurants good? How's my lip? Is my lip okay? Do I need touching up? Does my lip need touching up? What do y'all think? Let's see. Do I have my mirror with me? Just a tiny crumb. Lost 3 pounds. Oh, good for you, Kathy. I know. Me too. In fact, right here. I think we're good. I don't think we need to touch up quite yet. I could do some more gloss. Bottom, middle? Like right here? Oh, like right here, you mean? Like under the actual lip? Yeah, maybe we could do that. That part always goes first, huh? Uh-oh. We'll let it be. Yeah, of course, Aubrey. You can always ask me a personal question. Thank you, Brooke. Do you want to do more gloss? Yeah, maybe not if we're eating soup. Stunning babes. Stunning babes. I say that right? You landed an interview. Good for you, Petita. Hopefully, I hope it goes well. But yeah, and after you send it, Aubrey, let us know you sent it so we can tell you if it's filtered or not. Okay, there we go. What can we ask what the interview is? It is a liquid lippy that does not budge. Yes, thank you, Brian. An English accent. So I can do that, like the kind of like the silly British accent, like right then, what's this then? Hi, governor. Or like an actual British accent, which is more like the Queen's English. I could try some Scottish, like Fitch is doing. Right then, lassie. I'm not very good at Irish, but I can try. There's Australian, which is like Laserdisc, kangaroo. I'm not very good at Australian. It's on my teeth. Of course, it's on my teeth. It's always on the teeth. Always, always, always. Yeah. It's the thing with black lipstick. Oh, God. Maybe I'm just fully leaning into the witch thing, huh? It's really hard. It's a no budge lip, so it's actually quite hard to get off. What did Aubrey say? You got filtered, Aubrey. I'm sorry. Oh my God. I know it's not all off, but it's pretty close. No, I don't think yours is coming through either, Lizzie. I'm going to take a little break from black lipstick after this. Like, literally does not want to budge. Oh my God. From y'all's perspective, are we better? Oh yeah, it's probably just a liquid of some kind. It should dry. Um, hopefully it dries. I don't know what it is exactly, but the perils of eating out and using black lipstick. What are you gonna do? How do I keep my curls? I use leave-in conditioner. But yeah, there's some people who are getting filtered. It looks like Lizzie, you're getting filtered, or you said, I'm not sure if you were talking about the stain, and Aubrey is getting filtered. Natalie, I did not see your comment. Man, they're being so strict on the filters lately. I think we could probably, I don't know, maybe a mod can go through if you haven't already recently and see if there's anything in there that's like too hard of a filter. Because we're allowed to set some filters, but also TikTok will filter things on its own sometimes. Thank you, Natalie. And we got some gifts that came through. Sorry, I forgot about those. A little less than 2 hours on your train ride. Your nephew turns 2 tomorrow, so I'm on my way there. Cool, that's awesome. Thank you, Lizzie. What do you get filtered for? Who knows? It's not on our end. Okay. Got some gifts to read. The first is from someone with, I think I'll just say this name because I don't know what username it would be attached to. This is from Amanda. Hello, Amanda. Amanda sent $2. Thank you very much. And said, happy birthday, Lily. Well, thank you, Amanda. I appreciate you. If you want to say that's me with your username, feel free. Thank you very much for putting gas in the tank. Thank you, friend. And also, thank you to this. They say their name in it. Thank you, Cody. So I'm going to go ahead and say it's from Samantha. Hello, Samantha. Samantha sent $5. Thank you very much. And said, happy birthday, Lily. Thank you for being you. X love Samantha G XX. So I'm assuming they're from the UK. Let's see. Yep, UK. There it is. Thank you very much, Samantha. Appreciate you. And thank you, Emma, for, I'm assuming, resubscribing. Yes. Oh, okay. Thank you. Hi, Samantha G. Appreciate you. Thank you for the gift. Thank you for putting gas in the tank. Yes, you keep getting filtered, Aubrey. Do you want to message a mod, maybe? Message user 52. Ash, are you here? We have very few words blocked. Yeah. It's probably not on our end. Well, thank you for resubscribing, Emma. And thank you to Ash. Hello, Ash. Ash sent $20. Dang, thank you. And says, happy B-Day. I hope you know your worth. With a smiley face emoji and a red heart emoji from Ash. Thank you, Ash. That's a lot of money. Thank you very much. Thank you for putting gas in the tank, my friend. I appreciate you. You are awesome. I love doing this. Y'all keeping this, you're keeping the train going. You are putting gas in the tank to keep this dang train going. The track is ahead of us. We're chugging along. We're having a good time. I'm loving how we get to be sub-only and have a whole bunch of conversation going. It's so much nicer this way, wouldn't you say? Me in the southern U.S., always using X. Are you British? Hope you're having a great birthday so far, Lily. You deserve it. Thank you.
Want me to go ahead and just have Chef make that?
I'm ready.
You ready?
Yeah, thank you. It's all good, yeah. Thank you. And thank you, Louise, for subscribing. Hello. Cheers. Okay, Aubrey's going to message user 52. Got it. Do I have an opinion on Alphaba? I'm assuming you don't mean the Wicked Alphaba. Because, no, I don't have an opinion on the UK Alphaba. I don't really know them at all. Nor am I familiar with their content. Anyways, thank you very much, Ash. I do know my worth, but it's very kind of you to remind me. So, thank you. It doesn't stain the cup. Well, it stains my teeth, not the cup. Thank you, Louise. Yeah, we are full right now. Love the cup. I know, right? Isn't it so cute? Thank you, Fiona. It's the main course today. The chef is making a special seafood soup. It's off the menu. It's just for us, so we'll see. Live in Louisiana, but love me an ex. Gotcha. Very cool. Thank you, Felix. You said thank you to Ash. Also, thank you to... Oh. Gotcha. Someone sent $2 and said, yeah, I appreciate it. It's fine. No worries. Don't worry about it. It happens. Thank you, Anonymous, for the $2 gift. Appreciate you. Um, yeah, I know. Isn't it a cute name? Um, yes, you can sub. Yeah, you should be able to sub. You should be able to sub. What am I drinking? This is a mocktail. It's kind of like a juice-based thing. It's got pomegranate, strawberry, lime, honey, and an NA spirit in it. Thank you, Samantha. Thank you very much. Lily, if you could travel anywhere in the world, where would it be? Probably Japan, so I could go to Disneyland in Japan. Probably. Yeah. Hello, Lily. Hi, Luna. Where are we eating today? It's an Italian place. Brianna was able to sub using their laptop. Yeah. Where's my tiara? I didn't act on that. I should have. I forgot. It was a good idea, but I forgot to do it. So go ahead, Ben. Thank you, Luna. Another gift. Y'all are being so sweet today. Yours is Australia, so I can meet a koala. Totally. Love that. Y'all are being so sweet. And another gift just came in. Y'all, this is crazy. Thank you, everyone. This is from someone. I think I'll just say the name because I don't know what their username is. This is from Candace. Hello, Candace. Candace sent $10. Thank you. Thank you, Candace. Wow. And said, sent a popper emoji, celebration popper. Happy B-Day with another celebration popper. Well, thank you very much, Kansas. Candice, not Kansas. I don't. Maybe I don't know why I'm thinking of Kansas. Maybe I'm thinking of Wizard of Oz because someone said Elphaba. I don't know. But thank you very much. You're very sweet. I appreciate you. And I don't know what your username is, but if you want to say that's me, you can. Not. It's all good. Thank you very much.
Alcohol that's been cooked off.
I'll be okay.
Okay.
Thank you. Thank you very much. I appreciate you. You're very sweet for putting gas in the tank. That was Candace. Got it. You're welcome. Well, there you have it. Thank you for keeping the stream going. Y'all are so sweet. Y'all are really spoiling me on my birthday. Thank you to Candace. Thank you also to Kaylee. We love Kaylee. They said, yes, you can say my name. So there we go. And thank you. I have no idea how to say that name, so I'm just going to say Middleton. Thank you, Middleton, for subscribing. Aw, poor Middleton paid to hate. What are you going to do? Thank you, Middleton, for the gifts. Even if it comes with a nasty little bit of hate, it still puts gas in the tank and keeps the stream going. Thank you to Kaylee. Thank you very much, Kaylee. They sent $10 as well. Thank you, and said, happy birthday. Sorry, this is all I can send. Kaylee, don't even, what are you talking about? $10 is a lot of money. Think about it this way. If everyone who was in the stream right now sent $10, that would be like the craziest stream of all time. Think about that. So don't even, $10 is very helpful. Thank you. And said, happy birthday. Sorry, this is all I can send. Been loving the streams and eating vicariously through you with a gift emoji and a popper emoji. Yes, you can say my name. Thank you. Very sweet. It's a great idea. I mean, it would be great. But no, we can see you, Aubrey, unless you mean like DMs. But maybe try and say it in a different way. I don't know. Good luck, Bradley. If you block someone, do you still get the money? Yes. Anyways, thank you very much. Kaylee, sweet. Kaylee's on a train right now, right? Thank you. I'm right? Going to see their nephew? Unless I'm mixing up that person with what they're saying. It's Kaylee? Or is it? Yeah. Okay, yeah. Well, cool. Hope you're a little less than 2 hours out. Cool. I haven't ridden on many trains in my life. I'd like to ride on more. There's this train in Napa that you can like go on and have a full like gourmet meal on, which I really would like to do. Okay, Albert, sounds good. It is a flower in the drink, yes. Anyways, thank you, Kaylee, for putting gas in the tank. Thank you also. This is from Trio of Terror. Hello, Trio of Terror. Thank you. They sent $5. Cheers. Thank you. And said, anyways, happy birthday, because they sent me a message before about something else. I hope you have an amazing day, Lily. Smiley face emoticon. Not emoji. Emoticon. That's colon and parentheses. You deserve the best with lots of love, a.k.a. Trio of Terror with a red heart emoji. Thank you, Trio of Terror. I appreciate you. Gas in the tank, y'all. Glug, glug. Spoiling me on my birthday. Can't tell you how much I appreciate it. Wouldn't it be so cool just to be like 10 years from now when I turn 42, to be like, wow, remember the stream from 10 years ago? They have a dining car. Oh, that's awesome, Kaylee. Um, and we just have like this community, this long-term, wonderful community that y'all have entirely funded because it matters to you. Wouldn't that be incredible? Yes, that would be cool. What do you think you'll be in 10 years? Hopefully doing that. We need merch. We do. You know what I would love? Would be like a tumbler, like a metal. Like if I made like tumblers that had like a handle that you could put like hot and cold liquids in that said Lily's Lovelies, would y'all want that? Sounds like a date. Sounds good, Casey. Ugh, I'm sorry, Aubrey. Like Stanley, yeah. Would y'all want Lily's Lovely Stanleys? Can we get one? Yes, Deja. Okay. You'd buy that? Okay. Well, maybe I'll get working on something like that. Maybe I'll get an Etsy store set up or something. That'd be cool. Anyways, thank you again to Trio of Terror. Thank you. Wow. Can I say this person's name? I think I can say their name, right? Like keychains. I like Owala better, but like the same. Owala's like just a different brand, same thing. This is Trish. Hello, Trish. So glad I pitched merch. Now can I get a Lillytino water bottle? We'll see. We'll see. See how much they cost to make. Y'all, Trish, get your gas tank emojis ready. Trish sent $45. That's a lot. That's a lot. That's when I was in high school. It cost less than that to do a full tank of gas in my family's Toyota Camry. Usually, it's a lot of money. And like I said, 10 years from now, I still want to be doing this. As much as I like filming, y'all know I film videos, right? Where, the other day I posted one, was, it was talking about my experience in a bathroom, or I'll do ones that have like food and stuff. And I like making those, but there's a lot of work that goes into it of like editing and writing. There's parts of that process that are like less interesting. So that ultimately it's like kind of a neutral experience for me, even though I like what it does, which is educate. But when I'm streaming, I like all of it. Like when I'm just sitting on stream, it's a big part of my day every day that I just love doing. There's no editing involved. We're just hanging. So anyways, thank you for allowing me to do that, Trish. You're a sweetie. I love you. Let me read this message. And this is in quotes. I'm going to complain to Spotify about you not being in this week's hottest singles. You hear that? Isn't that funny? They're going to complain to Spotify about me not being in this week's hottest singles with a teehee emoji. I love you, Lily. So happy to have the honor to be your friend. Here's to an amazing year ahead and have a fabulous night out. Make sure to be on the lookout for your gift from Amazon. Exciting from the wish list. Thank you very much. I'm excited. I'm going to put them all in a corner until they all arrive, and then we're going to open them all on stream sometime next week. Aubrey, a mod can pin that in like a few minutes because I want to properly thank Trish. Thank you very much, Trish. Now, later in the month, I guess for some reason I keep thinking it's February. Yes, I have an Amazon wish list, Cody. Later in the month, Trish, while I'm recovering, I will actually have some time to play Fortnite. And I truly insist that we play because I really, really, really want to. So we're going to do it, okay? Anyways, thank you, Trish. I love you. Thank you for putting gas in the tank, my friend. Well, thanks. We shall. Thank you also to, I think I'm allowed to say this person's name, Kimberly. Kimberly, you there? No, you're good, Aubrey. Kimberly sent $10. Thank you, Kimberly. That's huge. Thank you again. It's not letting you pin. Oh, that's strange. Hi. Thank you very much. Oh, there's no note there, but we know Kimberly. We love Kimberly. She's a sweetheart. She's been a Lily's Lovely since the very beginning. And I just love seeing her name every day. I love seeing all y'all every day. Y'all make me happy. There's a song, it's like, you make me happy when skies are gray. And skies are literally gray right now. It is actually raining. And it's gross in San Francisco out today. It will be gross for the rest of the weekend. But that's okay. Because we got each other. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Everyone sends $10 and we will pay her rent this month. You'll do more than pay my rent this month. If everyone watching sent $10, you pay rent for like several months. But thank you, Kim, for being the first person to send that $10. Hey, we're making it happen. Love you. Love you, love you, love you. Okay, I'm going to scroll up to Aubrey's question. We don't need to pin it. It's okay. Aubrey says, how come... Oh, got it. I can't answer that. I'm sorry. It was raining all day in Michigan, and I just turned into huge snowflakes. Ugh. No, thank you. No, thank you. It's rainy in Washington State. Yeah, that's one of the reasons. Like, I don't want to ever live in the Pacific. No, it's not weird. I just can't answer it. Sorry. I never want to live in the Pacific Northwest for this reason. It is rainy and it is gray. How does the Amazon wishlist work from Ireland? Is Kathy around? Because Kathy, I know, found a workaround for that. Love you too, Aubrey. I don't know, but Kathy knows. Kathy Stark. So we'll see if they're still around. I know it's probably pretty late for them because they're in the UK. So anyways, yeah, okay, Kathy, there's Kathy, so Kathy will tell you. Thanks, everyone. You're all so sweet. I love you. I love you, I love you, I love you. I think next up, we are going to order some hot tea. Because I'm going to tell you right now, I'm a little cold. When is the gift opening? I don't want to say a day for sure yet, because I just want to make sure everything arrives. So as early as Wednesday and as late as, I don't know. We'll see. We didn't order an entree. Oh, thank you, Mahayanga, for the little bear. Thank you. Did I order an entree? Technically, we didn't order it. This is something the chef is making specially for us as a birthday treat, because we're here so often. They say why the soup is taking so long. They haven't, but it's okay. I got time. Okay, sounds good, Kathy. The dresses on your wish list are so cute. Thank you, Libby. I say due next weekend. Yeah, yeah. I want to give people time, so we're not going to do any rush. And once it seems like they've stopped coming, that's when we'll do it. But we'll open them all at once. Yeah. Do you like Pokemon? Pokemon was one of my first ever video games, so I have a soft spot in my heart for it that way. And I have been doing the trading card game on my phone, but I'm not a Pokemon fan, I wouldn't say. Yeah. The presents. I know, right, Felix? Yeah, I used to love it too. It was like my whole thing. Pokemon Blue. But I stopped after the Game Boy Advance games. It just didn't really jive with me anymore. You may be able to view what's coming. I said it. I don't know why I said it this way, but I don't think I can. I can only look at the list and see what's missing. Yeah. Maybe I could. I think I could set it so that I knew, but I can only kind of do the process of, because I want it to be surprising. Do I play Minecraft? No, I don't. What shows am I into? Well, the last few days, I watched most of my shows while I am exercising, on my phone. And the last few days I've been watching the animated Harley Quinn show, which is very good and super funny. I think it's almost like a comedy more first and foremost of a show, but it's also touching sometimes and just well acted and exciting. So I don't really have any other shows other than that. I kind of want to get back into Night Agent, I think is what it's called. Yeah. On Harley and Poison Ivy. I'm excited for that. I know it's going to happen. So, do a fashion show? Yeah, do a fashion show. It's very exciting. Did you look into the show? Oh, I haven't yet, Kaylee. I will, though. Especially if you DM it to me. That will help me remember. I know, Felix. Isn't it fancy? Is your main? No, not yet. We're still waiting on it. I finished Night Agent Season 2 last night. So good. Okay, I'll definitely check it out. You know Ron Funches? Ron Funches plays, who does Ron Funches play? I forget, but yeah, I know of Ron Funches. How do you know Ron Funches? He's pretty famous. Harley Quinn Poison Ivy is the greatest ship ever. Yeah. Night Agent is good. Okay, maybe I'll watch it. Yeah, I think I am going to watch it. Speaking of fashion, did we see the fit check? Yeah, maybe it is an oil stain. How do you get out oil stains? I don't know. How the heck do you get out oil stains? Because the agency, right? Do a fit check. Okay. Dawn dish soap? Really? That's how you do it? It's just Dawn dish soap? I don't have dry shampoo. I think you probably can, Crystal. Really? Washing up liquid. Okay. Baking soda and hydrogen peroxide. Okay. Yeah, I have a Tide pen and I have a dish. Okay, yeah, I'll just do that. That's fine. No problem. Yeah, great. I'll just do that. Perfect. Thank you. Thank you. Dawn on the stain and then so do I put Dawn in do I like wash it off or do I just put Dawn and rub it in and then throw it in the wash? Murphy's Wood Clean? Interesting. Don't use too much dry shampoo. I don't have dry shampoo. I don't use dry shampoo. Shout stain remover, use it when you wash it right away. Okay. No autograph, just a pic, but I also mod for him on Twitch. Oh, cool. He seems like a really sweet guy. I've heard him on like My Brother and Me. Don't dry until you know the stain is out. Oh, really? I rub it on the stain, then throw it in the washer. Okay, I'll just do that. Yeah, fairy liquid, Kathy. Dawn, rub it in, then wash. Gotcha. Perfect. Dap the dish soap into the stain and let it soak and then wash. No problem. I was thinking of doing laundry when I got home anyways. So turn inside out the wet area and then put Dawn dish soap on it. Perfect. I'll do that too. Yeah, I'll make sure I get it on both sides. Perfect. Call it Fliquid. Is that a British thing? Fliquid? As a kid, when I stained my carpet, I used to rub toothpaste into it. Interesting. Didn't work. Yeah, it doesn't sound like it would work. Yeah, it looks like we got an oil stain, probably from the deviled eggs. It's probably an oil droplet, because those were pretty oily. All of our parenting instincts coming out. I need it. I need the knowledge, because I don't know how to get an oil stain out. But now I do, which is great. And you know what? I had a shirt that had an oil stain in it, and I think I threw it away because I kept trying to get it out and I didn't know how. But now I know. Now I know. Do you have a washer and dryer in your apartment? Yeah. But it's not in my apartment. Not in my actual apartment. It's in the complex that way. Don't dry it or it'll dry into the clothes. Okay, got it. Look up Linda soap. Okay. Did I miss lunch? You haven't missed our main yet. I know you want kids, but would you date someone who already has kids? It would depend on, ideally no, because I'm probably not for a primary partner, because whoever my primary partner ends up being, no kids. But I'd date someone as a secondary partner who has kids. Yeah, I've dated someone with kids before, and like I never met the kid, but that was fine. Didn't really interfere with things. Like it was part of their life. Flipper, interesting. Don't dry till it's out. Repeat the process. Okay, I can do that. I'm fine. Like a primary partner, yeah. Like in polyamory, when you have your main person, it's not for everyone. This is just one way to do poly. But my version of it is I have one person who's like my main person, who number one, right? And then after that, ideally, you can go on dates with others too. But primary is like above. If that makes sense. Lillytino wedding. Oh wow, that could be fun. I'd love to see you use a hair diffuser on a hairdryer on your hair. Oh, thank you, Mackenzie. I do have a diffuser. I use it sometimes. I find that it never looks as good as dry, like just air drying. But when I need it in like a pinch, I'll do it. If you want my bridesmaids, maybe. You can't share your food. Yeah, I feel that. If you get married, would you do a live stream for us? Yeah. It would make sense, right? It would probably be someone else filming, because I'd be busy that day. But yeah. Have I ever been to a wedding? Yeah, I've been to a million weddings. Any thoughts on visiting us in Ireland? Well, I need a reason to get to Ireland other than that. Would you consider extensions after I'm not getting a hair transplant. No, not getting a hair transplant, and I probably wouldn't get extensions even still. Diffuser makes your hair frizzy. It makes my hair frizzy too. Do I do weddings? What do you mean, Brooke? Can I come to the wedding? Of course. Have I ever dated a lovely? I think Emily identified as a lovely after the fact, but wasn't a lovely first. We met first, and then she kind of got into the community. I've been to one wedding, and that was my mom's call. Hendo in Disneyland, Japan. I don't know what that is. Do you think you'd be up for lunch after surgery? Because I'd be town mid-March. We can talk. What are I doing to my hair? They're moving the hairline down. They're like pulling it down so that this down. No hair is getting moved though. It's just like the entire hairline. If that makes sense. So trying to people ask if they do weddings. Ooh. Wow.
Careful, this plate is really hot.
Okay.
It has the parsley, crispy shallots with lobster, crab, and fish.
Wow. Thank you. All right, y'all. This is. I said it was hot. It's fine. Lobster, crab, and fish. Lobster, crab, and something bisque. Seafood bisque. Thank you, Nicole, for subscribing. How do they don't take the skin away. They just pull it forward. Does that make sense? I'm not exactly sure how it works other than that. So this is off the menu. And this is not on the menu. This is something that the chef has made specially for us. Do they have to cut your hair before? No, they're not going to cut the hair. I mean, I'm sure they might cut the part they're moving. I don't know exactly how it works, but no bread or crackers. Nope. It's okay. It's a very fancy soup, Alyssa. Fancy enough that we don't need any, I guess. We'll let it cool for a second, but this looks pretty good. Pretty excited. Someone sent a question, I believe, with a small gift. Oh, we got a couple of gifts. The first is from Madison. Thank you, Madison. Madison sent $4. I appreciate you. Thank you. And said, here you go. Well, thank you very much. Here it is. Here you go. I got it. I appreciate you, Madison. Thank you for the gift. Mwah. Appreciate you putting gas in the tank. Thank you, friend. Thank you. Let's put some gas tanks up for Madison. And then also, someone with the first initial J sent, what is best ideal date for you? What is like a good date? Dinner and an escape room, I think. Dinner and an escape room. Love escape rooms. Love a dinner. And then cuddles. I think that's it. Pretty simple. I'm not terribly hard to please. I like other stuff too, but when it comes to just like love eating out, love escape rooms, and it could also be just like dinner and some other sort of fun activity along those lines, or just dinner. I don't know. I love dinner. So, aren't escape rooms the best thing ever, Kathy? They're so much fun. They're just the only problem is once you start doing them, there's only so many escape rooms, and you can't like do it again. Oh yeah, it's okay. Well, this will warm us up too. I'm a super cuddly person. I love cuddles. You do need to, Brooke. You're terrible at it. The more you do, the better you get. California does have good escape rooms. All right, here we go. Once again, this is an off-the-menu seafood bisque. Oh, that's good. Oh, wow. Wow. That earns an Owen Wilson wow. They are not messing around. That is really good. That lobster is incredible. That bisque is just so flavorful. They are not pulling any punches. This is clearly like, you can taste the love that went into this. This is something that was very much made special. This is just like the perfect off the menu thing. You can tell the chef was just like, I want to have some fun with this one, and they did, and it's incredible. Wow. My compliments to the chef, y'all. Wow. Worth the wait. Oh yeah. You can tell that love went into this. Never done a rage room, always been interested. Axe throwing I've not done either, but I would like to. It's giving birthday girl. Yeah. Wow. I feel like it's gonna get cold quickly because it's very thin. There's not a whole lot of it. So I'm gonna keep eating it, but wow. Ooh, and there's like some crunchy, crispy onions on there too. This is just one of those things that you gotta be here to try. I'm not even that big of like a seafood lobster person, but this is incredible. Wow. I'm not even that big of a lobster person, but the lobster is incredible. The chef is watching the stream for the reactions. If you are watching, good job. Good job. Wow. It wouldn't be the first time that someone from a restaurant was watching the stream while I was at that restaurant. It actually happened on Monday when we were at that Mexican-Italian place. It is my birthday today, Maya. Bread would be good to dip it in, but that's okay. It is so good on its own. Unless y'all had brought it up, I wouldn't have even thought of it. Make you uncomfortable? Nah. Thank you, Hadassah. Thank you, Maya. Thank you, Kyle. I am turning 32 today. Wow. What a treat this is. This is the second time this week we've been lucky enough to have someone cook an off-menu dish for us, which is pretty cool, if I do say so. Oh, thank you, Gatito. We had all these appetizers from on Monday at the Italian-Mexican place, and now here. I mean, maybe this is more like on the dinner menu. I don't know, but I love to dip bread in my soup and soak up the last bits. Me too. But we'll get the last bits. Would you ever get a P.O. box? Probably not. Because no matter what, people would send me nasty stuff. And I don't want to deal with that. It like makes it not worth it, the people who send nice stuff, to have to wonder anytime I open a box, like, is this literally doo-doo? Or is it something nice? You know? So jealous of you eating warm soup. I'm outside waiting for my... I'm sorry. Tell them they did a really good job. Yeah. Yeah, dangerous. There's no need for it. So as much as that's why like the Amazon wishlist is the best version of it, because no addresses are exchanged, and you know the gifts are of course not exactly something if you wanted to make something custom, but it's a middle ground. Wow. I mean, I haven't had much lobster in my life because I'm really not like super into lobster, but that's definitely the best lobster I've had. Like the freshest, tastiest lobster. It's almost like an added bonus that there's the wonderful broth there. Thank you, Tiny. I love an option to pick something as a surprise. Yeah, that would be cool. People used to send... Oh, no. Yeah, no thanks. Not interested in that, Cody. Not trying to play that game. Yeah, lobster and crab. So good. I gotta be careful because it's a pretty precarious plate here. It's almost crawfish. Oh, right. You're in Louisiana, so crawfish is a whole thing. I just don't like fish that you have to peel or crack yourself. It's not for me. Pick it up and drink it. We'll see if I get there. We'll see how much I can get without having to drink it, but I drink it straight up. Have I ever been to Mardi Gras? No. I visited Louisiana a couple times to visit my cousin, but the last time was close to a decade ago when his mom passed, my aunt. And the time before that, I was like really young. So no, I've not done Mardi Gras. We've been over this. I peel, you eat. Oh, right. Yeah, okay. In that case, I'm open to it. I just don't want to peel. Never had a crawfish. It's not a thing in my life. Gotcha, Rachel. Oh, by the way, Rachel, can you see if you can enter in a specific username to gift a subscription? I was curious. Like not like see what maybe even take some screenshots and send them to me later of what it looks like when you do that. Yeah, thank you. Now we're on the same page. We are very much on the same page. Oh, we're not done. 9 days left on this. There you go. There you go. I'm in the south towards Lafayette. Okay. Yeah, I've only ever been to New Orleans. I've never been to any other part of Louisiana. Though I'm not opposed to it. Not opposed to it at all. If I were alone, I'd lick the plate, but I'm not doing it. I may not have traditional table manners, but I'm not that far gone. Alexis's ends on Monday. Yeah. I mean, the fact that I'm kind of shocked they're letting it go this long of TikTok not being on the App Store. Because subscriptions aside, recharging coins aside, TikTok not being able to update the app, it's a really big problem for them. If there's like a security threat to the app, oh, I will, Kimberly, thank you. If there's like a security issue, they can't do anything. They're like sitting ducks. It's really not good. Thank you to, oh, this is sweet. This is from Emily, not Emily, different last name. I don't know if they sent a message because they sent it in gift form. You can like wrap a gift and send someone a gift. And if there's something written, I think you can't see it until you open it, which I can't do on my watch. So all I can do is say thank you to Emily for sending $15. That is really generous and very cool. I don't know why I was about to say queer. Very kind of you. Thank you very much, Emily. Emily Taylor, I see you there. Thank you. If there is a message, I will see it later once I do the open of it. So, thank you very much. Appreciate it. Throw some gas tanks in the chat for Emily, y'all. I appreciate you. Cool. Wow, what a great meal. An incredible meal. Y'all have been so good to me. It's not over yet. Still have dessert. Should we look at dessert? Should we look at the dessert menu? I think we should. Let's see what we got here. Thank you, bro. Yeah, me too. I was a little worried in the beginning, but the birthday party, they're totally fine. They're not that loud. Okay, we've got a couple of options here. Option number one is gelato. Okay, it's very good gelato here. They have vanilla, pistachio, salted caramel, triple fudge brownie, and passion fruit sorbet. Not a sorbet girl, so honestly, it's between brownie, caramel, and pistachio. I've not had dessert yet, Casey. They also have a pistachio cake. Cool, Kaylee. It is my birthday, so probably we should order the cake. Comes with orange marmalade, crushed pistachio, and Fiorello pistachio gelato. Right? Is that the move? Should we go for pistachio cake? Yeah, we think? Okay. The only other dessert, well, there's two other desserts. The first one I know I don't like. It's a rice pudding. Not into it. Even though I like rice pudding, I don't like this rice pudding. I had it, wasn't my thing. They also have an espresso tiramisu, which as much as I'm sure I'd enjoy it, caffeine. So pistachio cake it is. I'll be singing from here, I'm sure Kathy will too. I'm sure she will. Will they give me candles for the cake since my birthday? I'm not sure. When your sub is about to end, you may be able to extend it via email. Interesting. Okay, good to know. Yes, with a nice cup of tea. You'll get a nice cup of tea with it, absolutely. Warm us up. How are we doing on time? 2:13. Perfect. Perfect timing. I got plenty of time. I'll have some room in my tummy before I go out to dinner with my friend. What's my sign? Am I into astrology? I'm not into astrology. Got nothing against it. It's just not. Doesn't seem particularly relevant to me. But Aquarius. I'm an Aquarius because today's my birthday. Log onto a computer and you can resub. Yes. If you'd like to resubscribe, you can do so on a computer. Yeah, it seems like we finally hit a curve, especially over the course of this stream, where our subs are starting to drop because people are unable or think they're unable or not willing to go back to a PC to resubscribe. All makes sense. Your first daughter is an Aquarius, cool. Now is when we might start running into issues with having a sub-only chat, when people's subs starting to expire. And because, I mean, I would imagine question. I have a question for y'all. Who here watches other TikTok streamers on a regular basis? Doesn't need to be like every day. How many subs did I lose because TikTok? Roughly close to 100 at this point, but you know, it's hard to say. Yeah, 770. We're on our way to 900 a few weeks ago before the ban. Maybe they don't have a PC. Yeah, maybe that's it. Yeah. Okay, a lot of people say me. Plenty of y'all do. Okay, good. So, question. Okay, Kathy is the only person I've ever subscribed to. Yeah, UK, y'all are good, but it's the US that's not. For those of you who do watch other TikTokers, and specifically for those of you who watch TikTokers that do subscriptions like I do, are they running into issues as well? Like, are other TikTokers saying like, oh my God, the whole subscription thing is falling apart right now? Just you says, okay. Would you ever go on a TikTok panel debate? It would depend. I would need to. Yeah, so they are, okay, so they're all saying that, okay, so I'm not, okay, they're all freaking out, got it. I asked in another big live and they are. Okay, gotcha. You do debates sometimes? Okay. People are having issues maintaining subs. Yeah, because you're not in the app still, right? Interesting. Okay, I'm glad I'm not alone because I'll make a confession here. Jay Gottlieb is poor Jay. She's sweet. You know something really sad? I went on her live the other day, maybe like a few weeks ago, and just said hi because I don't know Jay. We've never like talked before, but you know I'll pop into her live. We follow each other. We did because Jay was like, "Hi Lily, hope you're doing okay." She said that people bullied her because she followed me and she had to unfollow me. Can you believe that? And I don't hold that against her at all. It was like I totally get it. But isn't that sad that someone bullied her because she subscribed, or not subscribed, just followed me? They bullied her into unfollowing me. Isn't that wild? She seems sweet. I don't know her, but I popped in. She seems nice. She's a fellow trans content creator. I do, unfortunately, I get a lot of gross messages for supporting you. People are the worst. Like, do your dang research. Yeah, but not the best. Well, at the same time, like, you got to protect yourself. And there's so much hate out there for me. I don't blame her. Poor Jay's been getting so much hate in her chat since. Oh, really? Why? What happened? Me and Brooke were talking earlier. Some strange people have been adding us and asking questions. Ugh, that's weird. Are you blocking them? My sister is doing it, so I believe it. What does that mean, Bradley? Oh, like sending nasty stuff about me? I wouldn't say she's sweet. She's a bit salty. Is she? Oh, okay. Well, look, I don't know. I don't want to like project here because I really don't know her. But I don't know. She seems like she's doing the work. So people don't have time. Yeah. Was that Ryan again? Ryan. Thank you again, Ryan. Thank you, Ryan, for another, what was that, 5? I think 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Thank you, Ryan. Let's Opa for Ryan. 5 Ryans. Opa number 1. There are plenty of other things to worry about. I only accepted because she followed Brooke and started asking. Gotcha. That makes sense. Yeah, don't even read the messages. Opa 2. We're getting close to this flower. I'm going to put it here. Opa 3. Opa 4. Opa 5. Thank you, Ryan. I appreciate you. Thank you for helping to boost these subscriptions as we do inevitably slow down because of the TikTok App Store thing. Thank you. I appreciate you. You're great. And thank you, PL, for subscribing. Whoever you are, welcome. Cheers. Opa. Yeah, I don't know Jay Gottlieb personally, but look, at the end of the day, I'm as far as I know, Jay is not one of the weird, like, conservative trans people. She seems to be, you know, just like another trans woman doing her thing and trying to make the world a better place and make ends meet. And for that, she's got my love and respect. That's all it takes. Have I thought any more about using Twitch? Yes. In fact, if things continue the way they are, I'm not ready to jump ship just yet. I don't want to give up prematurely, but we'll see how things are on Monday. I'm going to stream here on Monday no matter what, but you'll have more than enough advance notice if I decide to switch to Twitch. But yeah, like the quote unquote, they are servers so they deserve it comments. Oh yeah. Like so the they are servers so they deserve it was a clip of my live where I said they're servers so they deserve it. And they took just that and put it on the internet and people were like, oh my God, she's so nasty. And what I said before that was I tipped a good tip today because they're servers and they deserve it. And I have, I love servers. Like that's what the full amount of what I said. They just didn't show that. They just took their servers and they deserve it. And people went crazy with it, right? And then everyone says, well, she stinks, right? She's like awful and terrible and she hates servers. So it's like, well, no. Oh, wow. We're in another 5? Dang. People near you not knowing it's a mocktail. What I got? It's just oil. It's okay. We'll get it out. Yeah, that's what I thought, Belle. Yeah. Cheryl, Giselle, Baby Girl, Carrie, and Whiteheart, welcome. I'm assuming that was Ryan again. First ultrasound. Congrats, Brittany. That's great. That's great. Yeah, I know. Caitlin, isn't that awesome? I'm not a fan of Twitch. Why are you not a fan of Twitch? Well, thank you very... Oh, wait. So that was Miss Christina. Well, thank you very much, Miss Christina. Cheers. Opa to you. I'll do this with water because I'm out of mocktail. Opa 1. Okay. Let's see if we can do a better Opa 2. Opa 3. Opa 4. Opa 5. Thank you. Appreciate you. Thank you, Miss Christina. You're very sweet. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, very much out of context. The servers deserve it. I was literally like, I left a generous tip today because they're servers and they deserve it. Like, they cut that part out. Yeah, you felt, and it's in Lonely Garlic. Like, why wouldn't you fall for it, right? Our brains can only assume so much. You had no way of knowing what that clip was completely out of context, as so much of what people post about me is. But like, when a narrative spreads and people just believe it, it's very hard to convince people of something else, even if it's not true, right? That, people saw that clip and just assumed I was a terrible person. It's hard to unconvince someone of that. I was watching live there, using your image and... I'm sorry, Christine. Yeah, people tend to do that. You haven't missed dessert yet, though, Tara. Thank you. I'm so excited since you... Oh, hold on, I missed that. Since you don't want kids, you can be Auntie Lily. Thank you, Brittany. You're so fit. What's your workout? I do stationary biking and core exercises. Nope, nothing happened, Bradley. We're all good. I know, people are so weird, Katarina. Some people only see what they want to see. It's true. Yeah, that is an interesting question, User52. You even said that you aren't always the easiest to serve, which I am not. I do have, not everyone is as sensitive to noise as I am. 99% of people at restaurants couldn't care less if they don't have streamable Wi-Fi available or data available, but it's just part of the thing. People just twist and repost the misgender posts and say that's all you do. And say, yeah, people's like, oh, you're the lady who shows up to restaurants and gives servers a hard time. If you tune into these streams, you know that almost never happens. Almost never. And even when it does, I think I'm just I'm not cruel, I'm just firm. But I don't even remember the last time it happened. It's been a while. You're trans too. Trans men, I respect you. I hate the transphobia you get. Thank you. How do you go about dating? I'm trying the apps right now, but I'm not having any luck. Where do I get my glasses? It's online. Cheap sites. It's part of the same comment. Yes, I am. It makes me sad. It makes people mad that you advocate for yourself as a woman. That is correct, Janine. Yeah. It does. People get upset about it, and people then get upset that I advocate for myself as a woman, as someone who doesn't necessarily fit their idea of a woman, and they are offended by that. I think that I don't want to voice train. I think that's probably the biggest thing, is my voice. Probably. Gatita, I tend to do plus or minus 5 years on my age for dating. Since your new glasses online, how do you adjust them to fit? I just ordered the large ones because I have a wider head, and they tend to fit. The only stupid thing I've seen live is the Hard Rock Cafe. Yes, that was a thing. That was definitely something, but That also, yeah. And like that was, I think I was very, very generous to them in my response on that. Do you notice misogyny as a woman? Of course, absolutely. Yeah, and transphobia. Maybe more transphobia than misogyny for me specifically, but after post-transitioning, you see a lot of stuff that you didn't always notice pre-transition. At least I see a lot more than that I didn't always see. Um, Specifically, something that sticks out to me is women who have told me stories about their like struggles getting the health care they need and getting gaslit by doctors. Crazy. How to handle people that use women's sports as a means of transphobia. Um, I was somehow gifted a resubscription. Cool. Well, hi there, baby. So glad I subscribed. I'm glad, Megan. You can attack that issue a couple different ways, trans people in sports. You could talk about, I like to talk about Michael Phelps sometimes, hit that point where it's like, Michael Phelps was biologically gifted for the sport of swimming, right? His hands, bigger than most hands. His feet, bigger than most feet. His torso was longer than most torsos, right? His arms were long. His proportions as a human were uncommon, even like extraordinarily uncommon. And it just so happened that he figured out he was really good at swimming because of largely his body, right? His biological advantage. Michael Phelps swam as a man against other men, right? His hands are webbed. Yeah, basically. He swam as a man against other men with a biological advantage, right? He was better than every person he swam against. That's because he was a better swimmer, right? No one ever said, wow, his body is so different and he shouldn't be allowed to swim against people because he has this huge advantage, right? No one said that. No one cared. Everyone's like, wow, he's just better, right? And nothing to do with gender, right? And you can flip it on its head and say like, well, do trans women have an advantage? Because Michael Phelps had a huge biological advantage over people and gender had nothing to do with it. So is it that trans women really have an advantage? Or is it that you just don't like trans women? Because every single time a trans woman wins in sports, you are going to see a news article about it. Every single time. Be it swimming or whatever. You're going to see a news article about it. And maybe someone gets kicked out of the league or whatever. Have you ever seen an article in the news about a trans woman losing in sports? No. Have you ever seen an article about a trans man losing in sports? No. And Tara, I mean, look, you should know biological female, it's a very outdated term. It's not a great way to think about that. It's not what modern medicine refers to people as, right? When I was 17, you're talking about cisgender is the word you're looking for, Tara. When I was 17, okay, I swam in high school, okay? 17, nearly at my biological peak, right? Very pre-transition, simply filled to the brim with testosterone. I was about a little under 6 feet tall at the time. I was pretty shredded too. I swam every day. I was on the swim team. I was so bad at swimming that they would put me against middle school girls. Me, 17, against like 13, 14-year-old girls. And I would still lose by a significant amount. My biological advantage was nothing. I was just bad at swimming, right? Like being a girl, being a boy, whatever you are, your bones are big, your bones are small. There's so many factors that go into what makes you good or bad at sports. The difference between Michael Phelps and his opponents and a trans woman and her opponents is much bigger for Michael Phelps than trans women, right? In fact, there's sports you could argue that trans women may have a disadvantage, right? So look, at the end of the day, trans women belong in sports. There are safeguards in place that make sure that, like, you know, weirdo cis men can't like try to abuse the system, right? You have to be on hormones. You have to have been transitioning for a certain amount of time. And trans women, they abide by these rules, which, can be pretty harsh sometimes. They still abide by them. They play the sports, and they often lose to cis women. You just never hear about it. Do you think it would be regressive to have a trans league? Absolutely it would. At least an exclusively trans league, right? It's the same question, Mackenzie, of like, should we just make a special bathroom for trans people, right? Should we just have a separate bathroom so we don't have to deal with it? The answer is no, because you're just sidestepping the issue, right? The issue is that trans people are not properly accommodated, or not given the respect and recognition of the women or men or non-binary people that they are, right? That's the issue. The resolution of the issue is that trans women can exist peacefully in women's sports. That's the resolution, right? That's where we need to be working to, not a sidestep that doesn't like address the issue. I'll tell you what, think about the bathroom thing. People have talked about, let's just make a special trans bathroom. Well, I'm gonna tell you something. Remember the last time there was a special bathroom for a certain group of people? Remember that? Where does it stop? It doesn't. My AFAB daughter can beat the pants off most boys in soccer in her age. Heck yeah, Janine. Women are stronger than men all the time, like so often. Yep. Hold on, sorry, I'm scrolling through all the comments. Oh boy, sorry. Trying to get to... But aren't there chromosomal differences like XY and XX? Sure. But there's also differences between Michael Phelps and his opponents had nothing to do with gender. Humans are different. My body is different than yours. Your body is different than someone else's. We all have differences. People are saying that like the XYXX difference is so broad and vast, when in reality, sometimes maybe someone, an adult who's XY might have less of an edge on someone, right? There's just so many factors that play into it. It's not, if you're someone who says, could I do the pistachio cake, please? The pistachio cake, please? Thank you so much. Someone who says, oh yeah, wow, you got the testosterone puberty, is not accounting for so many other factors that could make someone better or worse at sports. A cis man compared to another cis man can be built stronger through genetics. It's not just gender, right? People are individuals first. It's not as simple as male or female. Correct. Sorry, I'm a little behind on the comments. There was a boxer who won and got hate because she wasn't femme enough. Yeah, it was at the Olympics, right? She was literally a cis woman. And then J.K. Rowling went after her. Literally a cis woman. Like, what? I don't think gender plays that much of a role at all. It's old-time thinking. I agree, Caitlin. Sister just called me a queer. Well, disregard. Okay, I'm going to step off of my soapbox. Are we down? Any other questions about women's sports we want to get into before we leave this topic? Because thank you so much. I'm happy to address them. Oh, could I also have chamomile tea, please? Thank you so much. Yeah. Oh, thank you, just listen. I'm happy to see it too. Okay. I feel passionately about this. Like, as someone who is truly god-awful at sports, it bugs me, right? Like, I don't think there's many people I could beat at sports. And, like, I'm good, Aubrey. I'm good. I just get excited sometimes. Like, if you said, hey, there's someone who went through a testosterone puberty, they're 6 feet tall, their hands are above average even for their height. Do you think you, a 5-foot person, could beat this person in basketball? You might think the answer is no way, right? I'm 5 foot tall, they're 6 foot tall, they got big hands, they went through testosterone puberty, no way. I'm gonna tell you this. You face me on the basketball court, I don't care how tall you are. You're running circles around me. Just because I went through testosterone puberty doesn't make me any better or worse at sports. I'm just a bad athlete. My genetics are that of poor athleticism. And it has nothing to do with the fact that my body had a lot of testosterone in it growing up. There are people out there most people who are just better for reasons that are unrelated to testosterone or estrogen. I've seen so many women that are stronger than men and vice versa. Yeah. Genetics are different for everyone, correct. Brooke says, as a cis woman, I'm wondering if it's important to label someone as trans. This is part 1 of 2. Okay. It's okay. I tried to pass a ball once and it hit the wall instead. Exactly, Felix. I want everyone, personally, I want to be the best out of everyone regardless of their gender. Good for you. Okay, I'm wondering if it's important if we say trans woman or... Label someone as trans. Like, is woman or trans woman preferred? I don't want to use a word that's not important to someone. So, Brooke, the answer is that both are correct. Abby, I'll get to that in a second. The answer is that both, to describe me, you could say woman, you could say trans woman. Thank you. I am a woman. I am a trans woman, right? Woman is the noun, the adjective, trans, right? So I am a woman. I am a trans woman. Both are true. So do you call me a woman? Do you call me a trans woman? Because both are true, you can use either. However, if you want to get into like the nitty gritty of like, when should I use which? I'll put it to you this way. If you're describing someone that you met on the street, right? If you put trans in front of it, does it make it less affirming? No, it doesn't. Here's when you use woman and when you use trans woman. Let's say that I met someone on the street yesterday that I want to tell you about, right? Let's say that they were, you know what? Let's talk about the psychic, right? The psychic from last Friday, right? There was a psychic. They came up, they sat down, they read my poem, right? Now, I could say like, yeah, the psychic was a woman with brown hair, but in the story about the psychic, doesn't matter what their gender is. Certainly doesn't matter what their hair color is, right? All that matters is that they were a psychic, you know? And they accosted me while I was streaming, and we did, right? In the same way that if you're talking about someone, is it relevant that they're trans, right? Like if you're talking about me in relation to my content, then you would absolutely say like, yeah, Lily, she's a trans woman who makes, you know, videos about the trans experience. Hello, Ricky. But if you were just saying, yeah, like Lily likes to do escape rooms, you might not even talk about me being a woman, right? You might just say Lily, right? If the transness is relevant to the conversation, then you can say trans. Yeah, it's like when people use race to describe people even when it's irrelevant. Aubrey, that is literally exactly correct. My grandparents do that all the time. I don't talk to them anymore, at least they used to. It's like just not relevant, right? Like why bring it up? That being said, it's not at all an insult when you do say it, you know, as long as you don't mean it like that. I'm not saying you broke whatever, but yeah. Interesting enough, humans are the only species that questions others' identities. Speak more on that. My friend is a trans man. He doesn't like people to know he's trans. Now, that's an entirely different situation, Kathy. Right. So if someone doesn't want to be labeled, like if someone is trying to pass and be under the radar, then absolutely you would only refer to them as a man and not a trans man, because if you didn't, you might out them, and that's bad. But in my case, where I am very openly trans, you could use either, but you know, you could always just like err on the side of woman over trans woman, and only, you know, you just like, I might throw the word trans in there if it's relevant to the conversation. Especially if you're talking about me to someone else, it's probably relevant because it's big, important to my content. As I 100% don't mind being classified as a trans man. There you go, Felix. Seen as a part of life in other species. Speak more on that. I still don't know what you mean, just listen. Sorry, but no, you're good, Bradley, you're good. Due to him transition at a young age, people don't know exactly, and that's like, fine. It's a safety thing for a lot of people. Meaning what others are and feel like and want to live as seems to be an issue. Well, also, humans, like, I don't think it's a fair comparison to make, just listen, because, like, sure, earthworms don't have gender, dogs don't have gender, but dogs also like, aren't smart enough to build a society like humans have. Humans are more complicated than most other mammals in terms of our brains, and that's why we've been able to do this. Make skyscrapers. Dogs can't build skyscrapers. We're more intricate and complicated beings. So it makes sense that we would have more of a finer tooth comb to go over identity, right? And it's not like other animals don't have some kind of identity, but maybe it's a lot more basic, right? Essentially, sometimes I wish there wasn't a quote unquote separate group for trans people for inclusivity. Yeah, but like also, I don't think there. I like to talk about ice cream with this. This is my most recent example. Like, both chocolate ice cream and vanilla ice cream are both ice cream, right? They both fall under the umbrella of ice cream. Chocolate is chocolate. They've got Rocky Road. You've got plain chocolate. You've got Mexican hot chocolate. You've got all different kinds of like triple fudge chocolate. It's a whole group, right? That doesn't mean that they're like, separated from vanilla any more than like that's just chocolate and that's vanilla, right? I don't feel separated because at the end of the day, Brooke, you and I, we're still under the same umbrella of woman. So I appreciate where you're coming from. Yeah, I appreciate where you're coming from, but I don't think it's something to worry about. As an ex used to describe me like that, even when introducing me to quote unquote, this is Liz, she's Mexican. God, it's awful. Yeah, no, you're absolutely, Brooke, really important questions to ask. I appreciate you asking them because it led to a great conversation. Yeah. I prefer being classed as a man, but trans men is all right too. Totally, Felix. Yeah. And like, yeah, I get it. Do you feel as though someone who doesn't want people to know they're trans should be upfront with... Hold on. We'll get to that in a little bit. I think it's unfortunate some people think being trans is a bad thing. I think whoever you are, gender excluded is wonderful. Yeah, I agree. Oh, okay. If people don't want them... Okay, this is an important question from Brittany. So do you feel if someone who doesn't want people to know they're trans, should they be upfront with potential partners? So Brittany, I'm going to go on a little bit of a... I'm going to go on a journey here with you, okay? Just thinking these things out, and I promise I'm answering your question. So let's think about someone, not me, because I know I don't pass. But let's think about someone, a friend I have. I won't say her name. We'll call her Lauren. Lauren, I know you don't, Brittany, at all. No malice at all. I'm happy to answer this. So let's talk about Lauren. Lauren is someone who's been transitioning for 15 years. She's been on estrogen for a long time. She's had bottom surgery. She's had facial feminization surgery. She passes entirely. You pass her on the street, you would not know she's trans. You look at her deep in the eyes for 10 minutes straight, you would not know she's trans. She passes entirely, and just so happens, she's gorgeous. All right. So this is Lauren. Lauren is attracted to men. And when she goes on the dating apps, she has a choice. Does she put, I am trans? Does she say that she's trans? Or does she not? So let's think both of these situations through. And I'm not saying there's a right or wrong answer, because at the end of the day, there isn't. Let's say she says she's trans, okay? Trans women, unfortunately, have to deal with a breed of man called chasers. Never heard of chasers? They are men who do not respect trans women and see them as more of a... the word starts with an N, with an F and ends with an ish. You know the word I'm looking for. But basically, they're the kind of guy you don't want to get with, right? You want to avoid chasers. And so just by putting trans on your profile, and this again, assuming that she passes, which she does, you are attracting a certain kind of person that probably... there are going to be great people who like you on dating apps as well, but there's a large portion of people who you're going to want to try and weed out immediately, okay? Exactly, Caitlin. Even if you go on a date with someone, and it's good, that's great, but you're immediately going to limit yourself to people who would never in a million years want to even consider dating a trans person, right? They see them as a toy, correct? So like, your dating pool just gets so much smaller when you say you're trans, because chasers get out of here, and there's a much smaller group of people who would ever, like, for whatever reason, swipe right, it's the good one, on a trans person, okay? So let's consider the other direction, right? There's that you don't put trans on your profile, okay? You're going to attract not chasers at all. Chasers will not apply, and you'll get a much broader swath of men or whoever to attempt to date, go on dates with. And my friend chose this route, right? In fact, because she had bottom surgery, she would often go on dates with men, have times with men. They would have no idea because how would you know, right? She had bottom surgery from one of the top bottom surgeons in the country. Visually, it looks exactly the same. So there's no problem, right? Now, here's the issue for her. At a certain point when you're dating someone, you have to tell them, because the point of dating is to get closer to someone and learn more about them. And eventually you will have to tell the person, not have to, but like, aw, thank you so much.
Pistachio cake, pistachio ice cream.
I appreciate it. Thank you. I'm gonna blow this out so it doesn't drip on the thing, and then I'm gonna finish this this thing. Here, hold on. Okay, so the issue with Lauren is, thank you, bro. Thank you, Catherine. Thank you, everyone. Thank you. I did make a wish. I did. So Lauren's issue is that at a certain point, if you're dating someone and getting close with them, it makes sense to tell them you're trans, because why wouldn't you? It's a big part of your life. At that point, you put yourself in a dangerous situation potentially, because a man might feel like they've been tricked. Like, oh my God, were you tricking me? The answer is no. There's no trickery involved. It's just something about me you didn't know. So it can be kind of dangerous to not say you're trans and go on a date with someone and eventually say you're trans, because they can get angry, which mostly is coming from internalized transphobia, right? Like, ew, kind of thing. So which do you do? Do you put trans on your profile or not? I can tell you that I will always put it proudly on my profile, just because I don't even want to mess with people who are dealing with internalized transphobia. Also, I date women, so it's a slightly different ballgame. So what? But like for Lauren, I don't know what the right answer is. Right? I don't know. I don't know what the right answer is. I fully support people who don't put trans on their profile, because it's nobody's business until you make it their business. Why would you? Right? I think people are like, oh, well, there's like, you're tricking them. I think that's a common thing that gets thrown around. Oh, but you're tricking them. And to those people, I ask, what's the trick? What are you being tricked about, right? Like, when you go on a first date with someone, you know next to nothing about them. You probably don't know if they're left or right-handed. You might know some basic things about them, like they like to go out and have fun, they have red hair, maybe you know what they do for a living, but generally speaking, a first date, you know almost nothing about the person. And if the vibe is there, the vibe is there, right? If you need, like, disclosing that you are trans, asking someone to disclose that, saying they must disclose, is akin to saying that this is like a downside, right? That this is like something that is a pitfall that the other person should be aware of, right? Almost as if you're saying like that you have a year to live, right? Should you disclose that you have a year to live? Because that's a bad thing, right? It's going to end up hurting this person. But that's not what this is, right? There's nothing wrong with being trans. It's just another thing about you, right? And I know that I am someone who talks about this thing for a living. So I talk about it a lot. But other trans people who don't do this, it's just one more thing about them, right? Maybe their identity as a trans person is less important than their identity as a golfer, right? Maybe it's more important to them that they play golf than they're trans, you know? So that's where I fall on that. We also got a really nice gift that just came through. Sorry, I was completely ignoring your comments. Oh, I totally know Brittany. I'm gonna throw this. Is this, Aubrey, is this, so, okay, I promise I'll read this gift. It's very generous. I'll read it in just a second. Is it transphobic to not to want to date trans people? I can't say yes or no based on just that question. I think that a lot of people don't want to date trans men or women and say it's not transphobic, but it probably is. I think a lot of it is people telling themselves that they wouldn't. I don't care if people judge me. I do. They do. I don't care if, I feel weird about it, but they would, right? Like there's a lot. I think that there's certainly cases in which people might truly have a parts preference, because that's really the exception here, right? If you prefer one part over the other. But I think that's such a small percentage of people based on the amount. Like if there's 100 people that say they don't want to date trans people, maybe one or two of those I think are truly people with part preferences. I think the vast majority of people are just telling themselves it's not transphobic, but it is. And it's not necessarily like, I don't like trans people. Internalized transphobia can be a lot more subtle than that, right? Like, how would my mom react to it, right? Like, would people judge me? Would I feel weird? Would I be uncomfortable because I don't know trans people, right? Like, I think that's more often what people would grapple with. Of course, Aubrey. Kathy says, I think you need to know a person before you share anything with them. I agree, Samantha. I personally find all women attractive. Yeah, totally. Sadly, not cis men. It'd be easier that way. Yeah, maybe. Once I was happy with how male I had become and was happy to start dating without disclosing you were trans. Great. It's different if it's physical attraction parts-wise. Yeah, but yeah, I addressed that, though. I've dated a trans man. It was no different than dating a cis man. Abby says, it wouldn't matter personality-wise, but you see you need touch often. Well, once again, and to Nicole's comment, I don't date men, isn't that homophobic? No, because I'm not attracted to men. Like I'm saying, Nicole, if there's 100 people that say that they do not want to date a trans person, and let's say all 100 of them say, it's not because I'm transphobic, it's just a parts preference. I think that maybe one or two of those 100 people are probably actually fully telling the truth about that. I think most people who use that as their explanation are grappling with something far deeper that either they don't want to grapple with, or that they don't have the vocabulary to grapple with, or whatever it may be. Because at the end of the day, when you talk about this argument, let's bring it back to Lauren. And once again, someone sent a very generous gift, and we're going to eat this cake, I promise. I just want to finish this thought. Talking about Lauren. Lauren passes completely. You would never know she's trans by looking at her. She's had bottom surgery. When you look at that, you would have no idea. That used to be something else. You would have no idea. So let's say you go on a date with Lauren and you vibe. You vibe, right? It's great. Maybe even you go home with Lauren that night and it's fantastic. And then the next day you learn she's trans. What changed? What changed? Her parts are the parts you claim you have a preference for, right? So is there a problem there? No. She looks and sounds exactly like the people you claim to be attracted to. Is there a problem there? No. So what is it? What is it, right? That's the crux. That's what you need to examine in yourself, right? That's really what it is. So, we got a gift. Let's talk about it. I think intimacy is very important to some. So, but Abby, were you listening to what I just said? What about Lauren? What about Lauren? Right? Let's say that the bottom parts you request are still there. Right? So what's the problem? Is there one? I don't think there is. I think, because if then you still would be unwilling to date someone like that, then you're talking about internalized transphobia. And I truly believe that most people fall into that bucket of, even if, like say they went on a date with Lauren, even if she was everything that they wanted, once they learned she was trans, they would immediately bail. Immediately. Yeah. Y'all, I want you to get your dang gas tank emojis out. Get them ready. Rev them up. Rev those gas tank emojis up. Please. Someone with the first initial T, who is anonymous beyond that, but you know who you are, sent $150. Y'all, gas tank like you've not gas tank and said happy birthday. A simple happy birthday. $150. And I'm going to take a bite of this cake while it is still, the ice cream while it is still edible, while y'all throw all the gas tank emojis out because I have been staring at this cake and I need to eat it. Mm. 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 Wow. Wow. My teenager just heard this and said she wouldn't be with someone before telling them she's trans. Good for her. Good for her. It's a safety thing. I get it. T, I cannot even begin to explain how grateful I am to you. Wow. Just listen, I don't read DMs. I'm sorry. You can try and explain it here though if you want. I don't even know where to begin with that. That is such an incredibly generous gift. Not only does this take care of this meal, not only does it just take care of this meal on its own, it does good damage into my rent this month, into Nuggets insulin this month, into groceries, into health insurance, into electricity, gas, trash, all that stuff. It's huge. I can't even begin to describe how grateful I am to have you here and to have all of you here. You are someone who, in one fell swoop, has put so much gas in the tank. It's for all the people who are struggling right now to, you can gift $1. People sound like $2 and they're saying, oh, it's not, I know it's not much. And it's like, everyone gifts what they can. And the fact that you're able to gift like this, not only, of course it helps me in a huge way, but it also effectively subsidizes the stream for so many others. There's so many people out there watching the stream that are grateful to you. Whoa. Because without gifts like yours, truly the stream doesn't happen. Truly. I cannot express. This meal is dedicated to you, my friend. This bite, everything. Y'all, $50, can you believe that? Thank you. For all of you who are silent listeners or people who can't afford to subscribe, or people who can, but that's about as far as you can do it, know that people like T are the people who are keeping this stream going in a way, like, and everyone who gifts, of course, but like gifts like this really move the needle. Like really, really move the needle. So thank you. Cheers. By the way, this is a really difficult dessert to use the spoon to get off, so I'm having to like slide it into my mouth. Thank you to everyone who has explained things during this live. Yeah, absolutely. We've had a lot of good voices on this live. It's been a very good conversation. Wrote a book, can't send it here. I mean, you can try to boil it down, just listen. I only really answer things like that on the stream because that's just the time I have for it, frankly. And when I do things one-on-one, it's great, but I prefer to have the conversation out in the open so that other people can benefit from it. It just makes it that much more worth it if other people are listening to hear as opposed to just one-on-one. That makes sense. So, you can always message user52. Yes, this dish does have a stand. Really good. And thank you for the candle. It's very sweet.
Not how I intended to play my afternoon with you, but...
Oh, pretty crazy out there? I literally have just like been completely focused, so I don't even know. Yeah?
You've missed the whole...
You'll have to give me the full later once we're done streaming. I'm telling you, my offer stands.
I did try January. I know today's the last day, but I think
It's ending tonight.
Today, early. I'll see.
Okay. Y'all. Someone has sent a gift. Someone else who I think was perhaps inspired by tea. The reflections on, yeah, isn't that weird? It's also like kind of hollow. Isn't that strange? What's my offer? I cannot say what my offer was. Not on stream. It was a joke offer to our server before. The server is a friend. So we catch up a little bit before anytime I'm here, and he fills me in on things. Wow. Thought it was my tea. Nope, not my tea. It was the plate. Isn't that cool? And it's like one piece. It's not like a thing on a thing. It's one piece. Yeah. Look, I don't know what tea gifted perhaps inspired this gift. I don't know. It doesn't say it explicitly in the menu or in the not the menu, the message. But E sent $100. 100. And their message was for dinner tonight. Specifically the dinner that I'm having after this with a friend that I talked about earlier on this stream. Y'all are spoiling me with a capital S. With a capital S. I really am, Brooke. I feel loved. I feel loved today. I feel love all streams, but today in particular. This is such a lovely birthday stream, everyone. I'm just letting that sit. I'm letting that sit for a second. It's chamomile, by the way. Thank you, Kathy. E, I don't know who you are. I'm assuming your name, by the way. Thank you, Kathy. E, I don't know who you are. I'm assuming your name. Your name. Briefly called. We should be good now. The love really is showing today. E, whoever you are. I think I just said something non-verbally. I think. Something. I started doing this. Yeah, I'm freezing. Yeah, just restart. My mom called me, and that always messes up the stream. We should be good now, though. I started this in December 2022. The day after, I was a part of a round of layoffs. Thank you, Aubrey. At my tech job. I was like, you know what? I'm just going to give it a shot. And I started doing it, and I kept doing it 7 days a week at the time. And I talked to my mom about it, and I said, look, I'm trying to do this. Wait, can you hear me? Are we good? Are we good? Can you hear me? Can you see me? Fine now? Okay. As I was saying, I would call my mom up on the phone sometimes in the first couple months, and I would say, hey, I'm trying to do content full time. She knew. It wasn't like I was telling her the first time, but she's like, okay, and how's you're able to support yourself? And I'd be like, not yet. It's been a month. How, you support yourself yet? Not yet. And 3 months in, are you paying the bills yet? Not yet. And I think, with all the love to Mama Tina. Uh, with all the love to Mama Tino, she doesn't know how this stuff works. I don't even think she still knows how this works, at least in the nitty gritty. My dad certainly doesn't. But, you know, I think they were very cautious, very supportive of me, but also like, how do you make content just like streaming? They don't know. And I wasn't for a while. And then one day, the tides just slowly started turning. And I slowly was able to support myself. And there came a day, I forget exactly when it was. I think it must have been, I don't get these much anymore because of all the hate that I get, and brands don't really want much to do with me. But I used to get some brand deals. And I remember I got one and I just, you know, told my mom and I was like, yeah, they're paying me blah, blah, blah for a video. And she was like, wait, what? I was like, yeah. She's like, hey, really? I was like, yeah. And that's when the conversation shifted to, oh, this isn't just like a, you know, hobby that you're attempting. This is something that you like really are doing, and you're able to do it. And since then, you know, it's been a different conversation. And I'm not saying I'm doing this for my parents' approval, because I'm certainly not. But what I'm trying to get across here is that it's not always been certain that this was the thing that I would be able to do. And even today, you know, even though I'm like, obviously, y'all are coming through in such a huge way today. There's no safety net, really. At the end of the day, I'm a person, I don't have a boss. I have just me and y'all. And especially with the way the world's going, TikTok disappears tomorrow. What do I do? I don't know. I guess this is my long-winded way of saying thank you for believing in me. Thank you for supporting me, both with your subscriptions, but also with your gifts. $100 gift, that's crazy. I'm so grateful. So cheers. I will absolutely go all out in my dinner tonight with my friend. I love you. That was a full cup of chamomile tea. I'm kidding. I'm not going to fall asleep. Chamomile tea is not that sleepifying. Thank you, TikToker. Well, what a stream this has been, y'all. Happy birthday to me. That's so nice. And I'm excited. I got to see some people I'm really excited to see. I can't tell you what show I'm going to, but I will tell you on Monday. I'll tell you about all the shows I saw on Monday. I just don't want any weirdos to, you know, show up and be like, hey, I heard you were going to be here. Because there's so many different shows it could be, so I won't narrow it down. But there are people in these shows that I'm like very excited to see. Yeah. Oh, it's not going to end yet. We haven't even gotten the check. I mean, we're getting towards the end, but thank you, Mackenzie. Thank you very much. Just sent a voice message. Well, thank you. Listen, I unfortunately tend not to listen to DM voice messages. Nothing against you. It's just when I answer questions on stream, a lot of people get to hear it. So like the time I spend crafting an answer and talking about it is heard by exponentially more people. Not to say I don't respond to DMs ever, but like, especially because we're talking about it here, like I need to answer it here so everyone can hear it. It's just better that way. You and these streams and everyone here feels so safe. Thank you. Sorry. Oh, no, you're a good TikToker. Thank you. What on my website? Oh, I don't listen to those either. I'm sorry. I haven't done a voicemail message in a long time. Again, just condense it down. Put it here. We can talk about it here. Is Aubrey going? Okay. Aubrey's leaving. See you later, Aubrey. Hello, Health Kick. Hi. What is for lunch? We had a caviar stracciatella bite, a little crostini. We had anchovy and sardine deviled eggs. We had a chef special from the kitchen, off menu, lobster crab bisque, which was, thank you. Thank you, listen. Yeah. Did your mom's call make you feel emotional? She just called at the wrong time because I'm streaming. There's a few people that I will like allow to call me while I'm streaming. I probably should take her off just because she doesn't know I'm streaming, so she called probably to say happy birthday because I haven't talked to her yet. Oh, I'm glad, Abby. I'm glad. See ya, Aubrey. Have a good weekend. Um, Thank you. Listen, have you found celebrating your birthday different since transitioning? I mean, I've been happier since transitioning, so they've been happier birthdays. I don't think, there's anything I'm doing differently on my birthdays. I still try to spend it with people that mean something to me or meaningful to me that I love, friends and family. I talk to people on the phone on my birthday typically. So no, not much has changed in that respect. Sounds yummy. When I come to the States, I might have to join you. Yes, please do. More positive? Yeah, but like everything's more positive. I don't think there's anything moment to moment different about birthdays. I don't celebrate differently. You're fine. Listen, it's all good. I'm seriously obsessed with your live streams. Thank you, Andrea. So relaxing and comforting. Of course. That's what I'm here for. This is a code. Would you say, have y'all heard of, when you take like an adjective and then put core at the end? So like cozy core. It's like a cozy stream. Cozy core. The whole point of the stream is coziness and then I guess some legitimate discussion and education stuff too. But by and large, I think it's like cozy stream, no? Kathy's daily routine. It's my daily routine too, Kathy. Who knew? Love you too, Mackenzie. All right, let's go ahead and get the check. Oh, Hunter's here. When our server comes over next, we'll get the check. We've been here for a while. What did I end up doing for my eye makeup today? What did I do? We did a very thin wing, and then I put some like light blue shimmer on top. And I also had like a base neutral coat underneath. So I like the eye makeup today. My only gripe today is that I got a freaking oil stain on my shirt, which is so, right here, this one right here. So annoying, but I'll get it out. Yeah, that's good. I really need to go to Sephora. I'm going to do it this weekend. A virtual hug back at you. Louise, Kate, right back at you. Oh, geez. Whew. Well, the chat's slowed down a little bit. Shall we open the floodgates? Get a little bit of nastiness in here on my birthday. Just a little bit. Let's get a little bit in here. It wouldn't be a stream if we didn't open the floodgates once or twice, So what happens when the chat slows down. How do I feel about cats? I don't dislike cats. I'm kind of neutral on cats. What am I drinking? It's chamomile tea. Thank you, everyone. See, look, nice. I like your lipstick. Thank you. Pretty much no hate. Oh, there it is. There's the nastiness. High metal. You're all good, Jacqueline. There it is. Thank you, Michelle. Thank you, William. I do love tea. I love tea. Are you allowed to ask questions? Of course. We got to 100,000 likes. Thanks, everyone. Appreciate that. Thank you for tapping. Yes, ask away. Thank you, Sammy. I don't know where I got. Just on the internet is where I got my glasses. Hi, Foldsy. Thank you, Blackheart. Thank you, MC. Thank you, Lynn. Lots of love in Florida. Back at you. In California. Someone asked me how I planning to save for retirement. I don't know. I'm trying to save for other things before retirement. Retirement is not something I'm thinking about right now. I'm sure I should, but no. I'm also the kind of person that unless I physically can't, will probably never stop working. So, thank you, Marty. Lillytino, what are your thoughts on Lillytino? Oh, geez, she's great. Of course, Frog. How did you know you wanted to do this? I've always been into public speaking. I was been in theater since I was little, and yeah, I just started doing it. I just gave it a try. There was one time that I streamed before transition. I don't know if I've ever talked about this. I streamed pre-transition once, just once. It was in 2000 and maybe early 2020 or late 2019. I just played a video game on live for like 45 minutes. I should probably get that video and put it in so y'all can watch it maybe. Cool, Kaylee. 15. We should probably be around for another 15 minutes. Do I get recognized in public? I do. Someone said, why don't I get a real job on the side? This is a real job. And even if you don't think so, and I'll tell you what, if you're someone who thinks this isn't a real job, I dare you, or I encourage you now. If you have a week, stream every day, 5 days a week, 4 days a week even, at a restaurant and doing your makeup, and see how you feel at the end of the week. Thank you, everyone. Do I like The Weeknd, the musician? I've heard maybe a little problematic as a person, but music-wise, yes. Dawn FM was one of my favorite albums of the past few years. What was the birthday meal? We had a pistachio cake, excuse me. We had a chef's special lobster crab bisque. We had a caviar and stracciatella bite, and deviled eggs with anchovies and sardines. Very, very good. Do I like Lana Del Rey? No. I don't dislike her, but also it's weird that she married that one guy. Could I have a check, please? Happy birthday from Scotland. Thank you. What lipstick did I use? I used a Maybelline Superstar. One guy. Oh, Lana Del Rey married like a MAGA alligator hunter, right? That's weird. How can you be there for your friend on a deeper level who's transitioning? Asks Janet. I mean, just reach out to them. Just be a good. There's no real way other than being a good friend to be there for someone transitioning. Call them here and there. Send them funny memes. Ask them to hang out. If they want to talk about things, let them know it's cool to. They don't have to if they don't want to either. That's really all you need to do. Just be a good friend. Thoughts on Billie Eilish? I don't have thoughts on Billie Eilish other than they are a queer icon, which is cool. I don't really partake in their music, but they're queer, which is cool. They were in that one chicken shop date with Amelia so-and-so, and there was some palpable tension, which I enjoyed. How old was I when I started transitioning? 27. Have I ever had a traditional 9 to 5? Oh yeah. Yeah. I used to run an after school program, even though I guess that wasn't 9 to 5. I used to do fundraising. That was 9 to 5. That was awful. I used to work at a school. I was like a substitute math teacher. That was like, yeah, no, I've done 9 to 5. I've done it. I can't say it particularly was great for me. I prefer doing this. Am I keeping the price guesses open for all? No, I'm not. Hello, Natasha. Hello from Ireland. How do I ignore the haters? Mostly by keeping things sub-only lately. That's kind of the easiest way, and I just don't tend to read my comments for the most part. I read them sometimes on the gram, but not on TikTok. Thoughts on Sarah McBride? I don't know what Sarah McBride is up to in Congress. I've heard mostly good things, so sounds good. I don't know. Sarah McBride is a congressperson, the first trans congressperson that got elected recently in America. Thoughts on Ariana Grande? Seems, I don't know, people talk smack, but I liked her in Wicked. Do you have a favorite band? Polo and Pain. I do not know who that is, Luna. Y'all asking me if I have thoughts on a certain person. I'm not gonna lie. I don't really think about those people very often. I don't know who half of those people are. Favorite candy? A Payday right now. Payday Twizzlers, peanut M&Ms, and Reese's Cups. No. How was the pistachio cake? Pretty good. It was good. Do you think you'll ever regret transitioning? Definitely. Hello from Italy. Hi. Thank you very much. Okay. The funniest encounter? I don't know. What do you mean by encounter? Favorite makeup brand? I don't know if I have one. Hello from Arkansas. Thank you. Favorite drink? Peppermint tea. Easy. That's an easy one. All right. We're going to go ahead and turn back on sub only. The necklace from? I think it was an Amazon necklace. I think. It's been a while since what was it? Either that or maybe someone got it off on Amazon wishlist. I forget. Guessing game time? Yeah, well, once we get the check back, we'll play the guessing game. Do I ever want kids? I do not want kids. I do not. I have enough going on. With love and respect to people who do have and want kids, thank you. It ain't for me. That's you. I'll just cut that part out and put that part on my wall. Well, it depends. I mean, I might come back in the next couple of weeks, but we shall see. Yeah. Maybe you will. I don't know. We'll see. It's going to be in like the second half of February. Yeah. So, anyways, it'll be, yeah. All right. Shall we? Y'all ready to guess? Okay. So we have the pomegranate gimlet, the straccia and caviar, which was the little caviar bite, the deviled egg thingies, the seafood special, custom, and the pistachio cake, which that and the chamomile tea have both been comped, which is very nice. So, let me leave a nice tip here. All right, go ahead, y'all. Some of y'all are in the ballpark. I mean, no one's too far off. You have the worst. I'm sorry you have a migraine, LV. You should take a nap then. A lot of people guessing 79 something. Interesting. I mean, if enough people say it, it must be right, yeah? Also, only say one. If I see multiple guesses, like metal, you're guessing it a bunch, just say it once, please. It makes it much harder for me if you guess it a million times to weed out who is correct. Okay, 5, 4, and hold on. 3, 2. No one said anything since then. Okay, great. I know who won. I want to say this is 2 days in a row, right? Alyssa? Is this 2 days in a row? Alyssa won yesterday, right? Wow. That's special. Doesn't happen very often. 2 days in a row. Doesn't happen very often. Incredible. Alyssa, the answer, you guessed 93.45. It was pre-tip 77.14, post-tip 97.14 because I tipped $20 on top of that, which means that you were approximately a little under $4 off, which is pretty impressive. And I think there was someone that guessed 102, but they didn't have cents on there, so I gave it to you because typically I like to see cents as well. Thank you very much. Thank you. It's like second day in a row I've said thank you instead of congrats. Congrats. Do you know what you win, Alyssa? Do you know what you win? You win nothing. Hey, but it's my birthday. Who am I to give you nothing? I should also give you everything. Congrats. 2 days in a row, you win both nothing and everything. All right, everyone. Yes, it's my birthday. Anything else we want to talk about before I head out for the weekend? Any closing thoughts? Any parting wisdom? Yeah, sorry. We've already eaten Lulu. Thank you, Brooke. Thank you, Alyssa. Love you too. I will be back on Monday. It'll be great. I'm going to have a bunch to tell you about on Monday in terms of all the shows that I went to see, because I can't tell you where I'm going now, but I will tell you after the fact. I do not have any thoughts on that Furchi at the end of the stream. Ask me on Monday. Even then, I probably won't have any thoughts. Thank you, Trish. Thank you, Brittany. Thank you, Aubrey. Love ya. Big weekend plans. Have I opened any physical presents today? No, I have not. We have one last gift that came through from Jennifer. Hello, Jennifer. Jennifer sent $5. Put some gas tank emojis out for Jennifer. God, my brain truly is fried. Hello, Lewis. How's it going? Jennifer sent $5 and said happy birthday with a gift popper emoji. Thank you. Appreciate you, Jennifer. Love ya. I will see y'all on Monday. We'll do our normal Get Ready With Me stream as per usual. I actually already kind of know where I want to go on Monday. I'm not going to say it would have been the backup for today's stream. If this hadn't worked, is where I'm going to go on Monday, I think. So we'll see. Last minute gas. So I'll see you then. Thank you to everyone who gifted today. Oh my gosh, y'all were so generous today. Thank you so much. Oh my gosh. Thank you to everyone who subscribed as well. Thank you to my mods. Thank you to everyone who asked really great questions today. We had some good conversations specifically about trans people in sports and dating while trans. Really good conversations there. I appreciate y'all. Cool. Yeah. Until Monday, as always,